Hello, chat room. I guess we're gonna go do that thing where I play video games. Hope y'all been having a good day so far. I am out of my drink. I've been slamming down some hot chocolate over the wintry, chilly days. Like the end of December. So we're in like our first real proper stream of the new year. And this feels strange. This feels bizarre. Y'all feeling any different? It feels surreal. I'm still confused where this time is gone and went and left. Let's make sure you're up all the way. So speaking of our last stream, I feel like we might have gotten to the last dungeon? I don't know. It's been looking like the last dungeon for a while now. I don't remember this. Someone help me. I remember that suddenly we had aliens. But apart from that, I don't remember a whole lot, admittedly. We got new outfits for both Alphen and Xion. Alright, let's just talk to people. Hopefully remember.
Can we talk to you for a few minutes?
Yes, please.
Sure. It's going to be a while before the two planets undergo their next shift, so I can talk until then.
Please, tell us what you know about the Helganquil.
Is that the ship?
You mean the Overseer
No,
species?
Okay,
I
the
can't
aliens.
say I know much about them.
Well, for starters, where'd they come from?
Where else? From Rena, obviously.
Oh, obviously.
From Rena? Wait, are you telling us those things live right alongside the Renans down there?
Idea, hypothesis. There were never any Renans. All Renans are actually Danans. Just an idea.
Of course not. There's really no such thing as Renans in the first place.
Excuse me?
Oh, I thought the Overseer explained everything.
Apparently not.
Please, tell us more.
Well, in a
So
nutshell,
that's interesting.
the Renans were originally created from Danans by the Helganquil.
So it's just Danans being ruled by Danans? That goes to the cycle that Rinwell was talking about earlier, right? The cycle of like the stronger
But if that's
ruling
true,
the weaker.
then that would mean there aren't any people on Rena.
There aren't, but there are Helganquil. That's what the name literally means in their language, people of Rena.
But what need could they possibly have to create a whole new race of people?
It was a way to bolster their dwindling workforce. I trust you're aware that the Helganquil are on the verge of extinction, yes? In essence, we were created to carry on their work for the Great Spirit after they all die. They gathered Danans who had an affinity for astral arts and proceeded from there. That's why we, as their descendants, can all cast arts, albeit to varying degrees.
So,
Let me get
would that
this
make
straight.
Rinwell a Renan?
Are you saying Renans were originally
Wait,
created
but her
from
eyes don't
Danans
glow,
that
right?
The Helganquil kidnapped?
Wait, that explains why almost nobody can use Astro Arts on Dana now.
Helganquil technology is truly amazing. The way they alter their bodies is far less invasive than your conventional surgeries.
I like how he's so
They
happy
have
about
these
this.
tiny machines that are practically invisible, which they insert into their bodies and...
Enough. You needn't tell us anymore.
I mean, I'm
How
intrigued.
can you speak so calmly about all of this?
I guess I can see how, when viewed in a certain light, their ways may sound grotesque. But if you ask me, I think they ultimately did us a favor.
If you
They
ask
saved
me,
us from crawling the earth in ignorance. If it meant their hands had to get a little dirty in the process, then so be it.
easy. It's fine.
Anyway, the Helganquil are the real Renans. Personally, I don't think it's such a big deal. They're also mostly the ones behind what you see going on between the two planets. I think that covers just about everything worth knowing.
I see. Thanks for filling us in.
Alpha's got level head here.
Does he really expect us to believe that Renans never truly existed? How absurd.
Dohalim.
Have you ever seen a
Just when
Ren?
I think we're getting to the bottom of it all, some new revelation smacks us in the face.
Can I say
And
I
let's hope this is our last revelation for a while.
called this last time when we were on when we were on Lenegus, maybe even earlier. I don't know how I feel about this twist. I don't know how I feel about this twist. It feels played out. I hope it pays off. If it's like anything else with the second half. I'm not so sure it will.
Do you know anything about a spirit channeling plan?
If you
fix
mean
that?
the first plan from 300 years ago, then yes. Do you know what its main objective was?
Yes. It was to use Lenegus to siphon off Dana's astral energy and send it to Rena.
Exactly. However, there were two problems we had to consider. First was how to collect and send such a large quantity of astral energy without it becoming sentient. Second, we had to figure out how to convert Dana's energy so it would be compatible with Rena.
I take it the solutions to those problems were to use the wedge for the collection, and then the Sovereign and Maiden to convert the energy.
We have a winner. However, the first plan
Sounds smart.
failed when the Sovereign was overwhelmed and became frenzied.
Was that us? That was us.
The reason for that is because the Maiden lost control. I'm told he slaughtered many Renans in Helganquil that day.
That was definitely us. Hi.
For the next plan, we tried to recreate the Renis Alma, but we didn't have nearly enough of the other non-dark astral energy types.
So they fucked up both
To
times.
amend that, we set our sights on Dana and implemented a system whereby we could extract energy from it.
And the crown contest began.
Correct. Since the Maiden had been the failing point in the previous plan, it was decided to replace her role with machinery to avoid further mishaps.
That's so
Sovereign had
fucked.
to be made as well. It was such tremendously difficult work, its success was dubious. But from the look of things, it would appear such worries were unfounded.
So that's what the purpose of that room we found in the Forbidden Zone was.
What about the flower that sprouted from Rena?
Which room? I don't remember.
Flower? Oh, that thing. That's the physical manifestation of all the astral energy that's been harvested from Dana. As I'm sure you've noticed, it's quite a lot of energy. At this point, it's likely that it's become physically integrated with Rena's planetary structure.
Hevrecht 35 mentioned that the spirit channeling plan is entering its final stage. Is that true?
It is. I never thought I would live to see the day with my own eyes. And yet here we are. Are we done talking now? If it's all the same to you, I'd really rather not miss anything that's about to happen.
Bro does not care. He said good day,
He
sir.
talks like the potential end of the world is just another day on the job.
You've
Just
got to
another
remember
Tuesday.
that these guys have been living alone up here for a long time. Who knows what shape their minds are in?
They have each other. They're not alone.
It feels like our whole world has been turned upside down. Is there anything we know that's still true at this point?
Seriously, I'm still trying to process the fact that we Renans were created by the Helganquil, let alone the Sovereign and Maiden stuff.
So, were they saying that the
Let's
Renans
take a
were like
moment to
genetically
gather
modified
ourselves.
Danans?
I know all of this is a lot to believe.
So that the
and take
Danans were the
in.
originators?
I
Or the
think it's fair to
progenitors?
say that we've found the answers we've been looking for. Does everyone agree?
Agreed. Though I'll admit that I never expected it to all boil down to Rena's great spirit being behind
So,
everything.
does that
Everything
mean that
that's
Danans
happened,
are superior?
Everything we've endured, it's all because of astral energy.
And to get that energy, the Great Spirit took control of the Helganquil. Then the Helganquil created the Renans, who went on to invade and rule over the Danans.
Are they just artificial constructs?
Plus,
No,
the
I'm
reason
totally
the Great
lost.
Spirit can't directly control the Renans as well is likely because they were originally Danans all along.
Okay, good.
Either way, I think it's fair to say we've all had a lot to take in at once. Maybe too much, even. We should probably take it easy and rest our minds a bit.
Understandable.
Why don't we all take some time to think things over before we decide on our next move?
That's a good idea, Kisara. If the Renan Great Spirit really is behind all this, then we've got a really big fight ahead of us. Because it's not just Dana on the line, but Rena too. If we're going to do this, we need to be completely sure of ourselves. So let's go ahead and break off for now. We aren't in any immediate danger, so we should be okay.
Yeah, we're fine.
You sure you don't want to be alone right now?
I could ask you the same question.
I figured I'd get all my thinking in while walking around and checking up on everybody.
I'll go along with you. I'm interested to hear what's on everyone's minds, too.
Sounds good. Let's go find them.
How cozy, huh?
Everyone's just gone their own way, huh?
Yeah, let's hit up each spot.
All right, all right. We'll go soon enough.
Everything we thought we knew, it was all just a fabrication that the Red Women, no, that the Helganquil made up.
Right. Assuming we can believe anything that Hevrek 35 has told us, that is.
Well, if the names are anything to go by, it's possible the Helganquil could be behind the fruits of Helgen too.
But if Hevrek 35 was telling the truth, and this was all just one massive lie, does that mean everything we've done up until now has been pointless?
No, I don't think so. Or at least I hope not. I think it just means we've lost our foothold for now. That's all.
Really? Well then, if we've lost it, I guess we'll just have to find another. All of us together. And if we can't find one, then we'll make a new one. End of story.
Make one, huh? I see. Right then. Count me in.
That makes sense. Who can we go find next? Who's gonna pop up? I guess we need to go to different parts of the ship. Well, hi, Kasara.
Oh, it's you two. Does he seem like he's doing any better now?
He who? Oh, you mean Dohalim, don't you?
I know that we're all struggling to wrap our minds around it all, but he looked like he was taking it really hard earlier.
What do you think about everything we've learned? About the Renans, and the Great Spirit, and all that?
On some level, I'm not even really sure what to think, to be honest. I mean, the Great Spirit is like a huge natural disaster, but with a mind and will of its own. But if that thing's hellbent on trying to destroy our planet, then the only thing left for us to do is stop it.
This is taking such a strange turn.
I suppose my feelings on that are a bit more mixed.
How so?
Coexistence between Danans and Renans in Menancia is still a work in progress. In my case, I think that's partly because deep down, I was still on guard around Renans. So, to be told that they're like us, that they're actually just like us is, well, I guess it's a little deflating, to be honest.
You kept a pretty level head.
You mean about the Renans? At the end of the day, the Helganquil and the Great Spirit are the ones who are responsible. But at the same time, I realize that not every Danan is necessarily going to believe that either.
I know you're already aware of this, but the list of grievances the Danans have against the Renans is long, and understandably so. And if people then find out that they're all actually one and the same, yeah, I don't think they're going to take to it too kindly.
Even just among the Danans, I'm sure there'll be some who emerge with power and some who won't. I think if we can find a way to get rid of that imbalance, then we'll be in a truly good place.
Well, first we can try to figure out what to do about the existing conflicts we have.
Yeah. It'd be nice if one day people could learn to get past their hatred like Rinwell did.
It's no small task. We can't pretend like the past didn't happen and ask people to forget their very real pain and suffering.
Yeah, it's a bit easy there.
Right. Everybody has their reasons for feeling the way that they do. But if we just keep yelling at each other about it, we'll never move on. In a worst-case scenario,
Something happened over here.
it might lead to even more people getting killed.
And we all have to figure out how to meet halfway. Not just that, but to also embrace each other's pain in a sense.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
It's true. Everybody has their own scars, their own trauma. The first step to healing those wounds is to put aside that hatred.
Says the guy who can feel pain.
Through reasoning, but I think it's a good first step, if nothing else. And now, I think I see a way to move forward. But to do that, first we need to make sure our planet isn't going to get wiped out.
What's up, Yuki? I know. It is... Whoops. Shocking to me, too. Alright. Made that a little bit too big. Let's try 14. Yeah, 14 should be a good size. Okay. So... Where am I looking? We're getting some big revelations going on. It's saying that everything is all because of a greater will. That the one race of people subjugating the other race of people are actually genetic products from the original race of people. And we have aliens. Now, this is a very weird place to be in. I know, we haven't streamed since last year. It's been a long time. Very, very long time. Ooh. That doesn't really help us out that much though, does it? Yeah, we got straight up aliens. Pure, unadulterated aliens.
You seem awfully calm.
Only
One
because
second again.
after everything we've seen,
fix whatever's going on
we don't
over
have
here.
the energy to keep being shocked.
How are you holding up, Rinwell? That whole talk about the Renans looked like it shook you up a bit.
Yeah. I get this sinking feeling whenever I remember how Dan and mages like my family were persecuted and died out. And now, I finally know why that is. But I was thinking, if Renans end up living together with Danans again, then mages won't be such an unusual thing to see on Dana anymore, right? I know it's not as simple as all that, but Danans probably won't be so quick to let their guards down, and there might be Renans who still act superior because of their arts.
It wouldn't surprise me. 300 years of bad blood and prejudice isn't going to be an easy thing to overcome.
Yeah, I know firsthand just how much hatred can take hold in your heart once you let it in. But even so, I was still able to change. And if I can change, so can anyone else. So I was thinking maybe, I don't know, I could use my position as both a Danan and a mage to help bring both sides together.
Rinwell.
That great spirit worries me too, though. Dana's will feels so warm and inviting. So why is Rena's will trying to destroy our entire planet?
Now that you mention it, Everett 35 and the other scientists here never really brought that up. Maybe they don't know either.
Maybe. But regardless, at the end of the day, Dan is still our home. There's no way we can let it be destroyed.
We won't. We'll keep it safe no matter
Thank you,
what.
Debuff. I was saying... I'm getting so annoyed with Rena. With Rinwell. Good lord. I am all for the, like, natural character change and, like, the reformation, like, understanding things bad. Oh, she annoys me so much. And to have her be, like, the poster child for her. But I understand now. Feels like it came out of nowhere. What you been up to, Debuff? I don't think I've seen you doing much since you were playing Ys. What you been up to? I don't think I've been able to stop by, unfortunately. Okay, there we go. Going the right way somewhere.
I still can't believe it, man.
You're not the only one still trying to make sense of all this. Believe me.
Really?
Every day.
You've never struck me
Unfortunately, I don't have time.
as hung up
Every
on these sorts of things.
Did you forget what happened back in
When I'm
Thistle?
looking, I haven't seen you.
Once my memory started coming back to me, I felt completely and totally lost.
It was really that bad for you?
Yeah, it was. But thanks to Law and everybody else, I remembered that I still had things out there worth fighting for.
Man,
Aw.
I think you might be a
What a
better
good
guy
guy.
than me, Alphen. All I can remember thinking was, when's this guy gonna get his act together?
I feel that, my dude.
I was too worried about repeating
I
the same
feel that.
mistakes I'd made back with my dad.
We've
and
all been
running
there.
away from the truth. That was no way to live. And I've tried to stay strong, my way. But all this talk about other races and the world ending, If I can be honest with you guys, it's just all too much for me to handle right now.
I know this is going to sound strange coming from me, but maybe the key is not to worry too much about the big stuff right now.
Oh?
Oh?
I used to worry all the time about my
I'm
thorns,
still confused
for
how
obvious reasons, but I
Alpha
never
can
really
use the
opened up to
sword.
anyone about them. And when I
Like, he
realized
feels
my
pain
visions
now.
pointed to a threat that was bigger than me, I didn't know what I should do or who to tell. But that's when I finally got it. You guys were all there for me to teach me
DQ11?
what's
Okay.
really important.
Okay.
I just had to open up and listen.
That's one of the ones I was
In other
very
words,
interested in.
If you let the big picture stuff get you all muddled up inside, you'll begin to lose sight of what you really care about. Yeah, I think you're right.
I don't think
that's
I
most
don't think I played a Dragon Quest since I was
really care about.
in
All
high
I
school.
wanna do is protect
Probably
the
Dragon
people
Quest
that
8.
really matter to me, to fight for them. That's good enough, right?
Not everyone is strong enough to fight.
Huh?
Huh?
It's something your dad told me once when he was still alive. Law, you know you're strong enough to fight, and you're strong enough to protect the people you care about. Forget all the big stuff going on. Just don't lose sight of what you want to protect in the first place. Sound good?
Yeah.
It's ideology
I
heavy.
think it does. It's like a big weight's been lifted off my shoulders.
It's
I'll fight to
interesting
protect
because
the people around me.
we talked about this
Just like
last
I
time.
always have. I think that's best.
Because it definitely feels like two very disjointed thoughts from the first half to the second half. I do like when they start getting into those like deeper moments. I do very much
I'm just
enjoy.
getting prepped over here.
A lot of the discussion is brought up, but the what's the word? Is it juxtaposition? The mashing between trying to go from the uprising rebellion, Danans are slaves, first half, defeating the lords, and it's just all dropped. It's like, oh, actually, God, aliens. And it's, I enjoy both aspects. I kind of wish that they were... Are we eating something? Jesus. I need to stop making those sounds. I don't think those are stream-friendly sounds. I wish that they kind of like got their own chance to the shine in separate games. It's kind of how I feel at the moment. What kind of ideology is about? What's up, Kev? So yeah, there's a lot of like, there is a lot of talk about. Oh man, how do I even say? Personal freedom, the guilt one has with like being associated with the oppressor, I don't want to say not reparations made, but how to make change, how to process change, and like halfway through the game, like we take down the lords overlooking the ruling the Danan people, and then we see the fallout of that, and we don't go anywhere with that. It's just like, okay, you guys can take care of that. We have to go to space. It's like, okay, great, yeah. Like there's a lot you could do with that, but they just didn't. DLC confirmed. I mean, we've had a bunch of DLC, Yuki, but like, oh, this has changed. Right? Oh, that's actually... I don't remember it looking like the Cosmos. That's actually kind of neat. Okay. But if you're looking for DLC, I mean, look no further than the wonderful Beachwear DLC. Yep. Wonderful. Because that's the DLC we all needed. They rush and reach on the second half. Yeah, that's been like... That's been the consensus I've come to as well, Debuff. Definitely agree.
I apologize
What you been up
for
to
making
today,
you
Kev?
witness that.
Hope all's well.
You mean hearing the origins of the Renans?
Indeed. It's shocking to have so many things I thought to be indelible fade away in mere seconds.
I like that word.
Even I'm still not sure everything we've heard here is actually true.
Indelible.
Let's not delude ourselves. If what we've heard is a lie, it's a rather elaborate one. I can only imagine that you must have been constantly feeling like this, ever since your memory returned, Alphen. And you as well, Shion. About your thorns, and being a maiden.
What's up,
That's
Edgy?
just part of being
Yeah,
alive,
how you doing?
don't you think?
Well, to say the least.
Hope you
But
all are
enough
enjoying the
about
new year,
me.
guys.
I'm not concerned.
Everyone
for
got some
myself.
fun plans for
What
the new year?
concerns me is all of the other Renans
Some
out
new
there.
resolutions?
When you say the other Renans, you mean the ones that are living on Lenegis or Dana, right?
Correct. Even if we stop the Great Spirit from annihilating Dana, our problems will still remain. Putting aside the untold state that Rena may be in, if we do not truly belong there, we will have to think long and
Okay.
hard about where it is that we wish to return to.
I like this.
So, I guess your only real choices at this point are to either stay on Lenegis or come down to Dana, huh?
I like this
And
a
right
lot.
now, Lenegis might not even be a safe option.
And at the same time, Danans are hardly likely to embrace Renans with open arms. If the issue is forced, things could turn dire. There is, after all, 3 centuries worth of hatred to overcome between us. And the victims of our rule have absolutely every right to feel animosity towards us Renans. Our own circumstances as the aggressors are irrelevant.
Moving to
I
Canada.
didn't expect the former Lord of Menancia to be so down about people reconciling.
Hope it goes well for you,
Menancia's
Yuki.
fate was a stroke of good luck.
Winding down for the night.
There had been
Nice.
backlash over how it had been ruled, and I
Got
was
work
blessed to
tomorrow?
have sympathizers among my ranks. Still, even now, there remain ardent dissidents.
But things can still change if you have the right people to help lead the way. Isn't that what you hope to achieve on
I feel like the
Lenegis
Canada
after
squad
this
is just
all
getting
over?
bigger and bigger.
Indeed, I have fully accepted the burden of that responsibility. In that regard, I remain determined. On that note, I have something of a favor to ask of you, Alphen.
Hard if I can go, be happy.
What is it?
That's good.
I wish
Definitely-
for
I
you to
mean,
serve as a mediator
do what is best
so
for
that
you.
the Renans can live on Dana peaceably. As the one and only blazing sword, I suspect the Danans may listen to what you have to say when problems arise.
And I take it that you'll be the one to represent the Renans?
Yes, I realize that I'm asking quite a lot of you. However, the fact of the matter is that it will take time for Renans to re-enter Danan society without any bloodshed. That is why.
You're the same as ever, Dohalim.
Is it too much?
No, relax. You get so tense and formal when you're asking for a favor. Listen, there's no need for that. We're friends.
Yeah, friends, easy peasy.
You're too kind.
Don't sweat it.
I can see you were raised well.
That's some high praise, Alphen.
Then I'll ask once again, this time just as friends. Alphen, will you help me?
You don't even need to ask. Of course I will.
Thank you, my friend.
Aww. So, yeah, I actually...
Well,
oh my god.
It sounds like everyone's learning from their past and using it to create a better future for everyone.
Okay.
What about you, Shion? How do you feel about the origin
I
of
want
the
them to
Renans?
talk, but no, it's
To
fine.
be honest,
It's fine. Go on.
I'm not really all that shocked, actually. I mean, I might be a Renan in the literal sense, but I've never really felt like one of them. Right now, it's kind of a mystery.
How do you mean?
Because for a really, really long time, all I ever thought about was how I was going to die. Not if or when, but how. I thought I'd die alone. That fate had me in its steely grip. I would have never imagined that I'd be traveling with someone like you, fighting to save Rena and Dana.
Alright, that one hit a little too...
How could I have?
a little too close to home.
It's been going on for 300 years. All this tragedy and destruction. When you consider the Helganquil's part in all this, it's been even longer than that. It was Naori's hope that somehow, someone in the future would be able to stop it, before it was too late. How it fell on us, of all people, to heed that call, is a mystery.
I don't think Naori was hoping that we would just stop the world from getting destroyed. She considered me a Danon, as a real person. And she very much cherished her own people, too. I don't think she wanted the world to be saved just so they could go back to hurting each other.
That is a thought. That is a
Maybe
thought.
this is what she meant.
Huh?
When we were talking to Kisara earlier, about all that stuff like everyone's needing to meet halfway and embrace each other's pain and suffering. She said that the first step down that path was for each of us to put aside our own hatred. That means forgiving other people, even and especially before they forgive you.
Forgiving. So it goes both ways, right?
Is that a new concept?
Is that what you're saying?
Is this strange?
Yeah. I don't just mean forgiving things that happened in the past either. Conflicts will keep happening. If we have any hope of moving on and building a better future, we have to all learn to forgive each other.
You know, you're right. People can hurt one another without even meaning to. I know that better than most, thanks to these thorns.
It's not going to be easy getting past this pain. But if we can do it, I'm sure there'll come a time when we can all truly understand each other. I'm there with you, Shion. I too want to protect the world we live in, and all the people we care about.
I don't like this.
I think that's the very least I can do to repay Naori for everything that she did.
This feels so blindly
I want a
idealist.
future that she would feel proud to live in, and I'm going to fight for it.
Whoa there, Savior Girl. We're here to save you too, you know.
Yes, I know. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I want to live, and that's the honest truth.
How do I get to that point? Would love to get to that point. So,
well,
stop.
Is everybody ready to do what needs to be done?
Stop talking.
I am.
I want to
There's
say
a lot to
things.
think about, but at the end of the day, Dan is still in danger. I don't care who we're up against. We'll kick their ass.
Okay.
What are your thoughts, Alphen? I want to know what's on your mind, too.
Like Law said, if we have to fight the Great Spirit on Rena, then so be it. It's trying to rob us of our entire world. And it's going to take not just our home, but all of existence along with it.
The FF14 cutscene shower.
Our enemy.
Are they this bad too?
But it's not only that. One way or another, I think beating the Great Spirit is going to be tied to us saving Shion.
You're saying there's a chance?
You're referring to the vision of destruction we all saw in Lenegis, I take it?
Yeah. 3 centuries ago, the astral energy that appeared at the spirit channeling ceremony showed Naori that vision. And to hear Shion tell it, it's the same one that she sees from her own thorns as well.
Are Koji
Indeed.
which is
Shion's
dead?
thorns are comprised of dark astral energy, the one type which we know is native only to Rena.
Our Kojima game is very cutscene heavy.
And if Rena's great spirit is what's behind Dana's pending destruction, then...
Like, I'm really only familiar with MGS.
Shion's thorns are the Great Spirit? It's not actually on Rena like we thought?
Alda.
We don't know anything for certain.
What's up, Al? Thank you for the 66 months. Holy hell.
It's possible her thorns are a part of the Great Spirit.
Holy hell. How are you doing today?
While the main body resides in Rena.
Hope things are doing better for you.
Shion.
If these thorns really are a part of Rena's great spirit, I'm going to go over there and give it a piece of my mind and then some.
So we're not even fighting God. We're fighting the great beyond. The power beyond God.
How do we confront it?
Ugh.
Suffice it to say, that flower growing out of Rena is enormous, large enough to house the will of an entire planet. The Wedge and Lenegis were both hard enough for us to overcome in their own right. This is an altogether greater challenge for merely 6.
And
The
we
orders
only
at
know
the
about
end.
the Thorns connection
Any
to
plans? Just not been able to visit the store. I've got to pick up a couple of things myself.
has been observing the great astral spirit this whole time. It wouldn't ask us to fight it unless it has a plan of some sort. Let's go see what that is.
Oh, excuse me. Can I talk? Okay. Just because I assume we're going to go into Cutscene City again, I just want to bring up a couple of things. So, one of the things that I really, really enjoyed through all of the discussion, the idea of the discovery that the Renans... I should probably say, NG, close your ears. I'm sorry. Spoilers. The discovery that the Renans don't occupy Rena like I thought last time. Okay, just throw it out there. And everything is run by aliens. Is weird. But I like the discussion that's brought up of where do we go? Our entire people are going to feel displaced. We have no real home to go to. Due to our actions, there's going to be bad blood between the Danans on the home world. I could opt to just stay in Lennigus, maybe? But then, like, you need to broker a peace in some way. And, like, that is a great... I feel like that's a great angle to have. You can really do a lot with that. But... then they're like... it's fine. We'll work it out later. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Our minds are made up. Let's go give
Cool.
Hevrek 35
Great.
our answer.
And then there's a whole lot of talking about stuff. Ugh, what's up, Sunar? I'm complaining
so if
again.
The Sovereign and Maiden were originally boot-up programs for Lennigus, what about now?
Don't mind me.
Even with the Forbidden Zone in ruins and the Renis almost stolen, Lennigus is functioning fine. If it needed us before, it doesn't appear to now.
First they lumber you with a position you never
spreading.
asked for, then you're discarded like you're nothing?
That's a
Who the
mood.
hell do they think they are?
That's
More
a mood.
importantly, who do they think we are? We might not even factor into their list of concerns.
I just hope everyone on Lennigus is safe.
The debuff was also in the
Worst comes
camp
to
saying
worst,
that this felt a
Lennigus is
little...
equipped with a large
like the
number of
last
starships
half
that
felt a
people
little
can
rushed.
escape in. As long as the whole satellite doesn't suddenly explode or something, they should be fine.
Wait, explode?
Explode?
In any case, if we're truly going to make a difference, it's on Rena we're needed, not Lennigus. The people there will be fine. I'm
We're
sure
going to
of
go...
it.
Tell me we're going to go to Rena, please. Which came first, the Rena or the egg? Where do I go? Talk to Hevrek. Right. Was that the upper level? What was that? Was I here? No, this was the viewing deck. We get to see outside. I mean, it's pretty. Pretty big. It's pretty. Did we ever find out more about Kelzelik? No, right? Huh. Let's look at a little. I mean, the game's pretty short, but like there are some moments where it's just like very standout. I can't tell if the door opening is us or if it's elsewhere or what. Alright, Hevrek. Can I kill you? That's probably not the question I should be asking, huh? I feel like we should probably ask some other questions. Seems to manage Hevrek 35's condition. Lots of vital sign stats are displayed. What if I just want to raw access on the terminal? Just brought our keyblade down, just go bop, bop, bop. Easy. Same thing here? No? Got your eye on anything in particular, Elf?
Do you have your answer for me?
We want to ask something first.
Should make food.
You're asking us to fight
What you got in
an
mind?
entire planet.
Hope me
How
some
exactly do you expect us
baked
to do that?
mustard chili today was
You
very
must have
good.
something up your sleeve, or else you wouldn't put us up to it.
The great astral spirit is an immense being, but its actual
Does
will
work, yep.
does not run throughout its entire body.
Yep,
Rather,
got the bot up.
its will is derived
Like,
from the
right-
core, which supports
Oh.
the rest of the body, and is where
Oh,
its strength
oh.
is most
Wait.
densely concentrated.
Peasant's Quest.
Therefore, if you destroy the core, the great spirit shall become unable to maintain sentience and return to being ordinary astral energy.
That was dead because of
How are we
Flash, right?
supposed to destroy that core?
By using the Renus Alma.
Okay.
You will also need the assistance of both the Sovereign and the Maiden. They are our best tools for suppressing and controlling astral energy.
I don't like the way he said tools.
Using their powers, the Maiden shall seal the
Around
great
with egg
astral
and bacon?
spirit
Respect
within
it.
her body, and the Sovereign shall wield the power of the Renus Alma to destroy it.
They're working on their Flash emulator. How does that
sounds
work?
a lot like what Shion described before.
So you're
Yeah, killing herself to take out the thorns with her.
you're emulating Flash.
She was actually right all along.
By my calculations,
The R.
your
Yes,
powers
yes, I did,
combined
Sunar.
should
I did
be
see it.
sufficient to destroy
Looked
the
very
great
nice.
astral spirit and disperse its energy widely enough to make it difficult to reform.
What will happen to the Maiden once we manage to beat the great astral spirit?
Finally know the origin of Haldo.
Any matter contained within the field of destruction
I can't
shall
wait.
be erased.
I know
So it really
nothing.
will kill me.
This method is the most simple one available to destroy the great spirit, and is therefore our most reliable option.
It still reminds me of the
What are our
Hanar
other options?
from Mass Effect.
There is little reason to consider alternative courses of action when the most optimal among them is so clear.
You don't get it. I promised Shion that she wouldn't die, that we'd save the world without needing to sacrifice her. We didn't fight this whole time just to give up on her at the very end. If there's any other way to take out the Great Spirit, I want to hear it.
This plan shall lead to the fewest losses in preserving your world. Abandoning it is irrational.
That's...
It is vital that you proceed with this plan. A part of Rena's great astral spirit already resides within her.
What a shocker.
300 years ago, the Great Spirit descended upon Lenegis in an attempt to assume direct control of the spirit channeling ceremony. We have reason to believe the Great Spirit left part of itself behind, and that it now resides in the Maiden.
Which would make Alphen's earlier hypothesis correct.
That part inside the Maiden belongs to the core, and can be used by the great astral spirit to revive itself. So long as it remains, it will be all but impossible to fully eradicate the Great Spirit. That is why it is necessary for it to be vanquished only once it is whole. Without the Maiden's direct control over the Great Spirit, attacking it is futile and will only serve to strengthen it.
No.
Wait,
I'm loving this music, by the way.
Naori said that the Renus Alma can suppress the self-realization of astral energy.
Gorgeous.
And that the thorns could be neutralized by placing them in it. If so, can't the same also be done to the Great Spirit, seeing as the thorns are simply part of it?
Well, can it?
It is true that the Renus Alma is capable of what you suggest, and could contain the great astral spirit.
Yes!
However, doing so requires fine control on the level of the spirit channeling ceremony, considering that the Renus Alma was previously lost when that ceremony failed. I cannot allow it. Its uncertainty is simply too great.
What does that mean for us if you won't allow it?
Your starship will not be restored,
Oh.
and you will all be unable to leave here.
Okay.
Why you?
That's fine.
Fine then. I'd rather stay here and rot than do it your way.
Alphen?
That's stupid.
Whatever we do, if we mess up, Dana's screwed. The Great Spirit will destroy it. If you're fine letting that happen, and we have nothing to gain either way, then I'd rather do nothing.
Sounds
We
rather
want to stop
selfish.
Dana from getting destroyed. We want to save it. But not if it means having to sacrifice one of us in the process. If all you're gonna do is sit back and watch us where it's safe, then quit ordering us around and shut up!
Alphen.
What you say is irrational. Be that as it may, I shall accede to your demand.
You'll agree?
I am an observer. The Sovereign, Maiden, and Renis Alma are my species' greatest achievement.
I need to start saying that.
I wish to see how well they work against the Great Spirit in light of our demise by its hands.
But what are we supposed to do about the Renis Alma? One of your buddies ran off with it back on Lenegus. Oh.
It is likely that the Renis Alma is with the Great Spirit, functioning as a catalyst for it to receive Dana's astral energy.
So our only option to retrieve it is to head straight for the Great Spirit and take it back?
According to my observations, the astral energy is most densely concentrated in the center of Rena, where the Great Spirit's core is located.
So right in the middle of that giant flower, then.
I have one more question. You've said that Rena's great astral spirit is already integrated with the planet.
I read that as irrigated.
What will happen to Rena once it vanishes?
Same thing, right?
Without the will of the Great Spirit, Rena is predicted to collapse. Even in such a scenario, the energy will disperse, and the Great Spirit will likely not reform.
So you're saying that even if we manage to beat the Great Spirit without destroying it, we'll still be in danger?
Likely, the collapse will occur in stages. It is recommended that you all escape before the final stage.
Man, I wish that thing would tell it to us straight for once.
Hevrek 35 and the others have gotten used to hypothesizing from afar is all.
Yeah, make excuses for him. I didn't want to be left out.
We're going to Rena.
Excellent.
But I want to make one thing clear. We're doing this for ourselves, to protect what matters to us. We're not doing it for your sake, or because you told us to. Remember that.
It matters little to me. The end result shall be the same. Repair work on your starship has commenced. You'll have to wait until it's finished.
All right. Is it finished?
Is it too much to ask for Hevrek 35 to talk like a normal person? I swear I can feel my brain starting to fry after listening to all that complicated stuff.
Don't worry. I think we're mostly done with him. Now all we have to do is rest up and wait. Once the Fall Knights is good to go again, we'll be taking off for Rena right away.
Does that translate to anything? Anyone know? The Fall Knights?
Is the Renis Alma really our only hope against the Great Spirit? There has to be another way, right?
Shion's Fire Master Core was able to suppress astral energy to prevent it from gaining sentience, right? Couldn't we make use of that somehow?
I'm not sure. In small doses, maybe. And with the amount of energy we're talking about here.
Back in Calaglia, the Blazing Sword was able to take in a whole spirit vessel's worth of energy. If it has the capacity to manage that, it can do this, right?
Except after it absorbed the energy, it ended up releasing it all moments later, remember? Let's not forget, it nearly killed you.
That's fine.
Besides, this is the Great Spirit we're talking about, not a paltry vessel. Even if I could use the Master Core, your body wouldn't be able to take the strain of channeling that much energy.
Hevrek 35 didn't mention it, and it did not seem the type to skimp on details, so assuming it's even possible, the chances are slim to none.
You're probably right.
All right, good talk. Good talk. Good huddle. Take some time to completely repair your starship. I suggest you all get some rest in the interim. Sure. What else are we gonna do? Right? I don't think we really have anything else to do.
You still thinking about what the scientists told us? About where Renans really come from?
I am, but not for myself.
You're worried about the future of the Renan people.
The fact that our people have been the same this whole time will only give the Danans further reason to resent us.
But you still intend to confront this truth head on, don't you?
Well, I did declare that I would live my life for the living, and not the dead.
She implied that he's
Even as I
headstrong.
dream of retirement, I shall remain dedicated to the cause.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Now that I think about it, I don't believe I've ever heard you criticize or reproach us Renans even once.
I'm no saint. I have skeletons in my closet too. There was definitely a time when I hated Renans for who they were. I hated them just for being Renan. But you changed that, Dohalim. You gave me an opportunity to see them in a different light. Thanks to your reforms, we were able to stand next to Renans not as slaves, but as equals for the first time in our lives. Of course, I'm sure there were some Renans who still hated us on the inside. But we knew that not all of you were like that. There were those of you who were good, and that was a start. When it comes down to it, Renans are just people. They can be good or bad, just like Danans.
That is, in essence, the heart of your approach, isn't it? That we're all people.
Yeah, it is. When you can pull someone aside and talk to them one-on-one, then you have the chance to come to an understanding. But as soon as you stereotype, that chance goes away, and you stop thinking of them as people that you can relate to.
I understand what you're saying. But we're
Interesting.
talking about massive numbers of Renans and Danans alike. Realistically speaking, surely they won't all be able to get along.
Even if we end up butting heads with one person, maybe we'll find better luck among their friends. If we can build a society that works like that, that'll be something worth nurturing and protecting.
So you wish for people to form real bonds and do away with the hierarchy outright. To deal with one another as humans, and nothing more. That's the ideal future you hope to see when this is all over?
Yes, I do. I think it would make for a fine tribute to my brother's legacy.
Salutations,
Though, that
Lightning.
said, I would be doing it for the people of the future first and foremost. Do you still plan to return to Lenegis when this is over?
While we do have bot running, I don't have
Indeed, I
all
do.
of the commands
I don't
up
know
and
whether
running
I'll be
yet.
able to reside in Lenegis proper, however. My first
Fish
order of
command is not
business may be
currently
to
up,
find somewhere to
unfortunately.
live.
You'll always have a home in Menancia, you know.
As I shall ever keep in mind.
Are they going to get together or not?
Well, if you ever need a helping hand, don't hesitate to come get me. I'll always be there for you, Doe.
Did you just...
Shiva is nickname for him.
Never mind. Thank you, Kisara.
Hook, line, and sinker. Am I right? Am I
I
right?
appreciate your patience as I work all
She
this
likes
out.
the fish. Maybe I'll catch a megalodon.
Don't
I'll
even
believe
mention
you.
it. And really, when you think about it, now that we know the two of us aren't so different after all, don't you think
Get
that
a
brings down
room.
the barrier that used to be between us?
Get a room!
You know, I hadn't actually thought of it that way before. But I do like the sound of it.
Yeah, I think I do too.
At least, like, embrace or do something. Don't just look at each other. Oh, it's hurting me. It's hurting me so much. The nonsense is going. The nonsense is going.
Hey, why'd you call me here?
I think
Was
I
there
might
something
be
you wanted to talk about?
complaining about half the time, if I'm being
Well,
honest. And I feel kind of bad
If
about it,
everything
but
we've heard about the Great Spirit is true,
here we are.
then we're getting close to our final battle. So I wanted to apologize while I can.
Apologize? For what?
Please don't tell me he's going to apologize for Almadria. Please don't do this. For taking away her chance. Oh, I don't know where this is going to go.
I was being real stupid before. About whether Dana's will had been controlling us and all that.
Okay. Not the direction I thought this was
I
going
get
in.
why you're angry now. Anybody would be if something they trusted was being questioned.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry, Rinwell. Really. I should have kept my mouth shut.
I feel like there are other things for him to be sorry about, but okay.
No, Law. Honestly, I think you might have been onto something. Of course you were worried. Who wouldn't be if they found out there might be some invisible force pulling our strings this whole time?
But you really trust Dana's will, don't you? Is it
But Chet,
because
how's
you
your
can
day
sense
going?
it a lot more than the rest of us?
Excited for the
Because you can
weekend.
understand it?
I got tomorrow off.
I think
I'm
that
gonna
might be
sleep
part of it.
in.
But I
We actually make
think
some
I
breakfast.
also want to believe
Have a good
it's
old
good.
cup of coffee. Our water's gonna be turned off.
Remember how I used to really resent coming
I
from
still
a
can't believe
family
that
of
the
mages?
pipes burst
Yeah,
from
of
the apartment to
course.
the right
Because
of
you were
us.
always on the run and had to live in hiding.
So now we just have like splotches of water
When we rescued
in our
Zephyr
living room and
and
bedroom.
I finally decided to come along with you all, something changed inside me. It was the first time
Yeah, it'll just be off for like
I
repair
felt
stuff.
like my powers had any meaning. Even if that meaning was only
They would have
helping
been
you
finished
guys
with the game by
fight.
now. I don't know, like I feel like I've been
When
going
I felt Dana's will,
relatively
I
slow.
was overwhelmed
Truth be
by
told.
how vast and warm it was. It made me want to believe my powers were made to connect with it. It made me believe I had a bigger purpose.
I believe.
So that's why you hope it doesn't turn out to be bad. You almost need it to be kind.
Yeah.
Well, alright. Then I promise I'll lay off bad-mouthing it.
Is there a thing here?
You will?
Like, are we supposed to ship all the characters?
There's no way for me to know for
is
sure
that-
one way or the
is
other,
that-
right?
Is that the
You
plan?
trust it, Rinwell, and that's enough for me. So I'll trust it because you do.
I don't think I like this pairing.
Remember what I said about neither planet's great spirit reaching us here?
Yeah?
That's not quite true. I can feel just a little bit of Rena's inside you and everyone else.
You... what?
I sensed it when we first got here. It's a really small amount, so it doesn't feel like it has a will of its own.
It's a parasite?
But I think that's how Dana's energy probably is too.
That's
So
what I'm
you're
interpreting this
saying
as.
There's a little bit of Dana's will inside each of us? In a way, doesn't that mean we're all Dana's will?
What?
Well, like you said, unless Dana's energy comes together, it has no will. So if we all have a little bit of Dana's astral energy inside us,
Yeah. Maybe.
Hefric 35 might know the answer. But, you know what? I don't need to ask it.
Thank you.
My will is my own. I fight for who I want to fight for. That's who I am now. Who I've become.
You tell him, Wolfboy. You tell him. You'll go swing that floofy tail.
So thanks, Rinwell, for sharing that with me.
Ah.
To be honest, the only reason I was suspicious of Dana's will, well, I mean, it mostly was... I feel like you and I had grown apart lately, and I was worried it was because...
Huh?
Never mind. Nothing. Just forget about it.
Huh? No.
Take it
what were you
back.
saying?
Send it away.
Saying? I don't remember
Come
saying
on.
anything.
Now
Send
you won't
it
tell me what you were
away.
No,
thinking?
that's not what I'm saying.
Then spit it out already.
Oh, it's done. Oh, thank God. Oh,
Are you sure you don't want to get some rest?
chat.
I can't. I've got too much on my mind. Especially knowing how close our last battle is.
How long have I actually had the controller in my hands and been
How
able
are
to
you
move
doing,
around
Shion?
today? 5 minutes?
Same as you, still trying to absorb everything.
10 minutes? Is it... Okay.
Remember when it was so simple? We were only fighting all the lords on Dana? All of that feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it?
Ages and ages ago. Everything that's happened since we first met. So many fights, so much chaos, so many wonderful people.
If I hadn't run into you that day, well, I wouldn't have met all of you. I never would have held the blazing sword or looked for something more.
Yeah, go get the popcorn. Go make
I
a
wouldn't
sandwich.
have
Go
my
get some
memories back.
snacks.
I'd still be a faceless slave, and like is not long dead.
You swapped yourself with the PNG, and a voice like that occasionally croaked. You could believe we were never told the difference.
Hey, Alphen. I want you to promise me something.
Yeah?
I'm
If we can't find the Renis Alma, there's something I want you to do.
I should definitely do that one of these
Like Haverick
days.
35 said,
Definitely.
the only way we can end the Great Spirit for good is to
Become
go after
a
both the main
a
body of
ping
Renna
tuber like
and the
like
thorns in
Sunar.
me. I need you to promise me, Alphen, that if for some reason we can't get the Renis Alma back, you'll use the blazing sword to destroy the Great Spirit, and me along with it.
Huh?
It's true the blazing sword may not have the strength of the Renis Alma, but it's taken us this far. It's slain lords and beasts. At the very least, it has to be worth a try.
True. It's accumulated all that blood. Just soaked it in,
Can't be
grown in power.
serious. Have you forgotten everything that
Listen,
we've...
the Great Spirit isn't just our problem. It's a threat to our entire world. Renans and Danans alike.
I kind of wish that the
I don't know
Renans
what's
used the
going to happen
same
when we face it, but we need to be prepared for anything.
naming
Can't
convention as the
second-guess ourselves when
Danans
the time comes.
with the H.
I promise you, I'm not planning on going anywhere. I'm prepared to fight with absolutely everything I've got. But if it comes down to it, I need you to be prepared too.
I respect the ask. I respect it.
Okay. But you should know that I'm not going to give up on you, Shion. I'm going to fight this until the very end. I hope you can forgive me for that.
Alphen. Okay, I understand. And I'll forgive you.
What are we doing?
Thank you, Shion.
So it's a promise then?
Yeah, it's a promise.
I remember how I felt the first time you touched me. My thorns made any contact a mistake no one would ever make twice. After they'd seen what could happen, fear would always linger behind their eyes. In my entire life, I never had someone willingly reach out to me. But when you reached out to me and gently took my hand, you didn't react at all. It was so easy for you. I don't have words for the shock I felt in that moment.
That's because I couldn't feel pain back then.
I thought it was the
Even
ghost
once you
type of
could,
food.
you still chose to keep reaching out to me.
We are past the spoopy
And when
month.
you did, I felt this warmth that I had never known before.
God, if y'all did that during fucking Resident Evil 7, holy shit. I might have actually died IRL.
I hate having to see you suffer through it every time you do.
God. That set up such a great
I don't
atmosphere.
have to worry about that for much longer.
You think so?
I was watching.
Because Shion, I
was watching a playthrough of The Quarry
No.
over the
You can
past
tell
like
me
week
once
and a
my
half or
thorns
so.
are gone. Okay?
And I know nothing about whatever like that series is called, the Dark Picture, Dark Horror Anthology, whatever it is.
okay.
This seems super cheesy, super campy. I actually kind of like the characters. I thought they're like well realized. That was very, very neat to watch and see the decisions made.
Everybody get enough rest? We ready for this?
It isn't part of it? Oh,
Yeah, we
I
should
thought it was
probably get moving.
Agreed.
from the way they were talking about it, it was like a successor. Okay.
Our task is relatively straightforward. We need only descend down to Renna, defeat the
But
Great
it's from the
Spirit,
same folks,
and
right?
restore stability to both worlds.
We're
Might be
fighting
more
for
of like a
the
spiritual
futures of
successor.
Both Dana and Renna.
Right. We've come this far. We will save our worlds. That's a promise.
Yeah,
Then let's go, everybody.
Until Dawn and the core. Yeah, because Until Dawn is the only other thing that, like, I'm relatively familiar with, and it's by name only.
Is that you?
I've just heard people talk about it.
You can see us from where you are?
I can. I can see anywhere within the bounds of Dake Phasal.
Sounds like someone's a peeping Tom.
Maybe we should give Hevrecht 35 a break. It has been stuck in this tiny facility for a very, very long time.
I have unlocked all functions on your starship. You can now make use of its warp drive.
Well, that's nice.
Warp drive? Wait, you mean like what the Red Women used on us? What brought us here?
It's possible that the Red Women may have found a way to activate it on the starship.
If we're this sci-fi,
after all,
why do we still have swords and shields?
You should be able to breach Rena's atmosphere without being detected.
Can we just all get laser guns?
Should?
I want a laser
You
shield.
need to be careful.
Please.
Due to the force field surrounding Rena, the ship will be unable to go any further than the surface of the planet.
so once we reach the shell, it appears we'll have to infiltrate the core by foot. Understood.
We gotta go all the way down just walking?
It's a real shame that the remake for
All the Helganquil go back
Knights of
to
the Old
normal
Republic
once we defeat the Great
got
Spirit.
canned or put on the back
I
burner.
have a strange feeling we're going to have to fight them before this is all over.
I was very much looking forward to that.
The extinction of my people is inevitable at this stage.
Welcome back,
As
Suna.
such, it would be illogical to risk the success of the mission in a vain attempt to save my kind.
Got some of that ramen.
We understand.
Can't that thing lighten up a bit? Everything it says seems to be about what's illogical.
Well, come on, Doe.
Ooh.
Hold up.
Ooh, they're using nicknames
You
in
heard
front
the
of
lady.
people?
Get going.
I have one last question.
Things are getting kind of serious.
What?
As Sovereign, your identification number indicates that you are well past your predicted life expectancy. Similarly, the Maiden lacks any identification number, as her function should have been rendered unnecessary. Despite this, the two of you continue to exist. Why?
We like living? I guess.
We exist because others have entrusted this to us. Over the years, many people have come together and sworn to see this through to the end.
You mean it is because of multiple chance interactions? The likelihood of such events is statistically improbable. Why have you two continued to persist under these conditions?
It's hard to explain. To be honest, I don't think it's something an observer could understand.
Okay.
All right, time to get back on the Fall Knights.
It died.
We'll see if this is going to cause any problems. Hopefully we'll be okay. Hopefully. Alright, let's go back to our ship. Let's go zoot zoot. Be a fantastic Star Ocean game. I'm honestly, with all it, like, I know I've said this so many times before, but like, I should probably like just launch a playthrough of the newest Star Ocean because like I've been so curious about it. And it's not like I haven't watched it because like spoilers or whatever. I've just been forgetting to. Now I'm really in that Star Ocean mood. I at least want to go through a couple of old games like I played when I was younger.
it would appear that our
Mix
Helganquil
things?
host really has
Ugh.
fulfilled its end of the bargain.
You know what that means. Time to go to Rena.
I guess this means we should give that warp drive a spin.
Till the End of Time was the first one I played. Yeah. That has a very big nostalgia factor for me. If I remember right, like we started like a resort or something. Like some sort of vacation. I don't know how many times I started that game up. Well, that's some pretty light. Honestly, if they were to remaster it, I would definitely pick that up.
There's nothing here. This weird ocean we're surrounded by just stretches out everywhere. Is this really where the Helganquil come from?
Are we on Giant Steep? But not green.
I don't sense even a trace of astral energy. This world is dead.
Then this must be the hollowing.
Is this goop?
You mean to tell me this whole world, the entire ocean is that stuff?
Nothing but the goop
And
juice.
it's covering everything. The entire planet.
Oh boy.
This is what the Great Spirit does. After it depleted this planet of every last speck of astral energy, it went after Dana.
So arresting. This world of doom.
Well, dang.
Back in its day, Rena was probably just as vibrant as Dana is. But after being robbed of its astral energy for so long, those days are gone and past. This is all that will remain.
Haven't been
So
said.
the Great Spirit took everything. It stole energy not just from living beings, but the land, the sea, everything.
I don't think I ever got into Ben 10. I might have watched a
Bound
couple
the
episodes.
Helganquil in servitude until their whole world was nothing but this. And by the looks of it,
Like probably 3 or
that's
4
how it
episodes
remains
max.
To this day, a world of death and emptiness.
With nothing left here to consume, the Great Spirit turned its sights on Dana, looking for another host.
You're saying if we don't stop it, this is what Dana's going to look like?
Now that's got me thinking about old
We
cartoons
can
that I
be sure
enjoyed.
that even these few remaining remnants of Renan life will not be spared in the end.
Just think about what I would have
Oblivion and
watched coming back
darkness
from
both Shion and Naori saw comes to pass.
from school.
Nothing will survive.
I could not get into Code Lyoko. Oh my god.
It looks
I
like we
hated
can
it so
climb down
much.
from there.
The giant foreheads were
Let's take a
just
look.
too much for me. I could not get into it. This is Dot Hack.
So this is Rena.
Dot Hack was a show,
This
right?
is where everything began.
I could swear I saw a couple episodes of Dot
I
Hack.
won't let Dana suffer the same fate. Ever.
Is that still an ongoing property? I'm pretty sure they had manga, games, show. There's a lot of stuff for it. Is it in that limbo space right now?
A hollowed ocean as far as the eye can see.
I remember I really got
What
into
do you think would happen
Zoids.
if we fell in?
Yeah,
What do you
really.
mean,
Oh
what
my
would
god.
happen? You'd drown.
One of the
wouldn't you?
first shows I
Come to
loved
think of it, I don't believe I've heard of someone ever
was
trying.
on.
Perhaps you'd
What was
like
it
the glory
called?
of being the first?
It was a Disney
I'll pass.
channel.
This is essentially a world-sized
Like the
Are you proposing to disturb
animation,
the dead
specifically
slumber
the
just
animation
to
bit.
satisfy your curiosity at all?
No, because I
But
said I passed.
Taking an interest
there
is
was.
understandable, but let's not
I think that's where I
forget
was first
we are.
introduced to
This
Beyblade,
place deserves
and
our
I
respect.
love Beyblade as a
Looks like we're not
young
going to be hearing the end of this
elementary
one for a
schooler.
while.
You'd think I was
Um,
already snorkeling in it or something.
And Shinzo. I go off about the show all the time. I don't remember it very well, but Shinzo is such a weird show. I just have very specific key moments stuck in my head.
So the idea is to seal the Great Spirit inside the Renaissance using the Sovereign and Maiden's power. But just how do we do that exactly?
Games are
I'm guessing
basically
it won't be as
discontinued.
easy
That's
as holding
sad.
a spirit channeling ceremony at our
Dang.
leisure.
I already had wielded astral energy once 3 centuries ago. As for suppressing her thorns, Shion's had a lifetime's experience. The problem isn't just our enemy's strength, it's that it's sentient too. And you can bet anything you like it's not going to just sit back and let us destroy it.
In other words, we need to find some way to weaken it in advance. The Great Spirit, that is.
Back when Shion's thorns flew out of control, we were able to deal with them directly. If this is their host, they should be even more corporeal here.
Great.
If that's the case, it should make them easier to attack at least. And if we can manage to divert enough energy away from the spirit's core, even temporarily,
we might just be able to weaken it enough to steal the Renis Alma, which we can then use to seal it away forever. It won't be easy, but it's our only shot. Time to buckle up.
Does anyone here actually have buckles on any of their clothing? Do they know what buckles are? CyberConnect 2 focuses mainly on anime games nowadays. They have the license for .hack, and
Question
they're
for
just
you.
not using it.
Let's say, knock on wood, everything turns out for the best.
What'll the world be like? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of this, do you really think everything will be that different?
A lot will have to change, that's for sure. The world will have to adjust to so much. My only worry is if those changes turn out to be merely skin deep.
what do you mean?
It's well and good
Last two
putting
attempts to
an
bring it
end to
back
Renin
died.
rule, but if it just turns
From
the tables, it's all for naught.
Disinterest or
Just as bad if the
just
Dahnans
crappy
started pressing their
games?
own.
Renans, Danans.
I'm gonna assume from not being
Astrolog
great games.
mages. The world is full of labels used to divide and separate people.
Both?
If only we
Really?
could see differences like that for what they are. No different to someone having a musical talent or
Dang.
being good with their hands.
Yeah, I remember it was GU, right? Not
Differences so
GU?
much as characteristics.
It will take someone in power to set
Yeah.
an example. But with time, people will follow. And then, perhaps one day,
There will no longer be any need for the example. It will have become second nature.
That's
Not
where
aged
we
well.
come in. We
Not like
can
I
set
played
the
them since
example.
high school at
Imagine
least.
it. A
It's
world
been a
where magic
while.
and astral arts are used to help people, where that's the norm rather than the exception.
Yeah, you're right, Rinwell. Why wait for somebody else? We can show them ourselves.
Alright. So we can still leave, right? That's not a problem. We can take off. Gameplay's oof. What's so bad about it? So I do not remember much at all, truth be told. You know how crazy it would be if there was an owl here? Like, how would there... Where is this bring us? How would there be an an owl here? Very clunky and repetitive. I mean, they came out in what, like 2004, 2006? Oh, this just takes us in. Okay. Well then.
I wonder what Helganquil civilization
I
was
can
like
just
at its zenith.
warp here?
I can imagine that'd be something you'd take an interest in.
There's no question it must have been advanced, like none either world has ever seen. We could surely stand to learn a thing or two from such a people.
I get that you're itching to delve into its history, but we've got bigger fish to fry right now.
Put a pin in it, and you can do all the research you want when you retire.
I can think of worse things than a retirement dedicated
don't
to
say
research.
anything.
As for whether Rena is amenable to an aging specimen,
I don't want to
It's a
dislike all
little
the
early to be
bosses I
giving
like
it serious
fighting.
thought just yet.
a man can dream though. A man can dream.
Oh, we didn't say there's anything wrong with dreaming.
In your case, Dohalim, dreams have a habit of spiraling into something else.
Tell him. Go
You'll
tell
need
him.
to stay with us for now, though. You're too helpful to let retire.
Why do I feel this is less of a compliment and more of an ultimatum?
Just a friendly suggestion.
Hey! Hey, I just realized something!
Is this about dinner last night? I didn't realize those ingredients were off.
What? No! I mean, wait, you fed us rotten food?
Rinwell, the point.
Oh, yeah, right. So I was thinking about those armored soldiers we've seen. There are regular Renans inside them, right?
Yeah, they're designed to make whoever's wearing them stronger. At least, I think that's the idea.
Right. So it kind of begs the question then, why are they made so huge?
I don't know, makes them more intimidating, I guess?
That was my thought.
Or maybe all that tech wizardry inside takes up a lot of space.
You don't think it's weird how the armored soldiers are the exact same height as the Helganquil?
Can't say I'd ever noticed it till now. And?
Connect the dots, Law!
Okay, let me get this straight. You think the armored suits might have originally been designed to allow Renans to work alongside the Helganquil?
Huh. But if that's true, what would that mean?
What would it mean indeed?
It would mean just that, I guess. But still, don't you think it's kind of interesting?
Not hugely. Hey, Kisara, well, I've got you. What's on tonight's menu? Because I was thinking maybe meat.
Get him, Hoodle.
What?
What did I do?
Oh, now you want to listen. Keep pecking, Hoodle.
Ow, ow, ow! Seriously, what the hell?
Chat, I would just like to formally announce that I would like to vote Rinwell off the island. Okay.
You know, guys, when you think about it, we've taken out a lot of Zoogles. Like, a whole lot.
You can say that again. If one thing's
The whole thing is I play Hoodle in attack
we'll always
position.
end up bumping into them.
Isn't it weird that they're still so plentiful? You don't think the Renans have, like...
Ah, Hoodle can
ranch where
stay.
they breed
Hoodle's
them, do
fine.
you?
Certainly in all of my years,
Go back
I've
to the
never heard of
fam,
them
back at the
constructing
tree.
such a massive facility on Dana, let alone up in Lenegus.
The only thing I can think of then is that the feral ones must be reproducing on their own.
There's also no organized effort on our part to hunt them down, so it's difficult to fully exterminate them.
Exterminate them? Whoa, don't you think that's maybe a little harsh?
What do you mean?
Kill
Zoogles
them?
originally used to be living creatures native to Dana and Rena, right? Being genetically modified isn't their fault.
You're right. Zoogles were only created because of us Renans. We altered the original creatures to suit our own ends.
Oy.
First, people made Zoogles, and then we let them go. And now we're trying to kill them because they're a threat. They really have only seen the very worst, huh?
Yeah, sucks for them.
I hope we find a way to be able to live side by side with them one day.
It's a nice thought, but they attack towns and cities. What else are we supposed to do?
Aside from the strays that have gone wild, it's worth remembering that Renans are able to keep them somewhat under control.
If we had distinct territories that didn't overlap, that might reduce the danger they pose.
Well, I guess when you look at it that way, maybe people and Zoogles aren't so different after all.
Are we gonna have Zoogletown? Zoogletown TM? I want to go back to the surface. Was there anything else to do? Or was that it? Oh. Okay. Well then. I assume this is gonna lead us back somewhere else. Who do I want to have up front? I guess we'll go with Alpha, I'm sure. Oh. I like the bag. I think this is the first time I've really seen like the crimson bag. That looked nice. I guess let's just go forward. Oh, hello. Oh, no. No, 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 no.
Guess they don't need their Red Woman disguises anymore.
I don't want to fight them
Wait.
again.
Can you understand us?
Not again. No. No, don't
It's
do,
no
no,
use.
Don't do, no.
We're not going to get through to them.
So they really are being controlled. In that case, we've got no choice.
Okay. It's only 3 of them this time, right? It was only 3 of them last time, right? 2. Oh god, never mind. 53? I don't think I like this. That's not gonna go break him out of it, is it? It is, okay. Okay. As we're half health, okay. Cool, good shit, good shit. Definitely not who I meant to go try to attack. I'm meant to go try to use Rinwell. Ow. That's definitely on me. Why are there so many? Wait, can I boost them? Wait, are they just normal enemies? Can I boost them? Oh, I feel better. Ooh. That looked neat. No, 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 not the... No. Not when I was working so hard to... Okay. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine.
We work well together. Like a finely timed
Ow. Okay. Easy.
Sorry, I didn't want to put you out.
I'm so glad we could boost attack those. God.
Forgive them for what they've done.
I'm not looking forward to more of the
killing them.
The red ladies.
They don't even know why they're fighting. How does that even make them any different from the Danon slaves?
Music is good.
Perhaps.
From you can in fact play Pleasant's Quest through to the ending. Cool. How long is it?
Doing anything will be that much
Roughly, is it like a 1 to 2 sitting thing or more?
I hate for it to be like this, but if it happens again, you won't find me hesitating to act.
For Kassar, okay. AG up by 1. Sort from critical hits, downs, easier, perfect guarding. What do we have marked? Increased attack and elemental attack. Yeah, no, I'll take that. That's fine. I will go ahead and mark you.
I wonder if we're going to get attacked again.
If we lose heart now, this whole mission is over. We have to stay the course.
I'm in good form. I'll crush any enemy with my mace.
Awesome! We've got an avatar of destruction here!
Truly, she leaves naught but rubble in her wake.
Are you guys asking to be her next target?
I thought there'd be more dirt and rocks and stuff underneath the hollowed ocean, but it's all artificial.
I would imagine they're remnants left behind by the Helganquil, seeing as there's little actual land remaining.
It's incredible. Do you think it stretches all the way
Depends on
down
how
to
good
the
you are at
center
King's
of the
Quest style
planet?
games.
Hey, these guys
Oh,
built
no.
Lenegus, remember? He probably did this in a weekend.
If they had the power to create things like this, did they really only use those immense capabilities to serve the Great Spirit? Or rather, was that the only use
Your
the Great
Genshin
Spirit
diction.
let them use
Good
their
luck.
capabilities
Farewell,
for?
Sunar. Helgen? I've played Skyrim before.
We haven't seen anyone here except Helganquil. Looks like this place really is their home planet.
The true citizens of Rena. What a shame that they have become nothing more than puppets to the Great Spirit. To think of the promise their accomplishments once held. They had the potential to be great indeed.
Do you think we could have got along with them? You know, if we had met under different circumstances. Like
all of us, you mean? I suppose it's difficult to say for sure. We don't even know if they would see us as being on an equal level with them or not.
I think we may have had the chance once, before the Renan Great Spirit came along and changed everything.
You and Alphen both share an optimism. A strong willingness to believe in hope.
Do you think that's foolish?
On the contrary, I should like to take a leaf from your book myself. In Tragedy's Aftermath, hope is all we have.
I've got more.
Just look at the size of that thing.
I cannot stop yawning today. I'm sorry, y'all.
Helganquil's technology certainly is impressive.
It's been a very
And they don't
exhausting day
seem to
here, a
do
long
things
day.
by halves either. In the past 300 years. No, even before that. Just how many people, Renan or Danon, do you think have ever seen this?
Regarding the past 3 centuries at least, I'd say there's a good chance that we're the first.
So no one ever
Also,
thought to go
while
back
I get that it's impressive and all, I'm just amazed you're still standing
Rena?
around gawping at it at a time like
ever?
this. Sometimes I wonder about your priorities.
I can understand where he's coming from. More to the point, does anyone know where it leads?
What do you mean where it leads? To the center of the planet, of course.
Of course.
And that doesn't strike you as sounding just a little bit, oh, I don't know, far? There has to be a quicker way to get there, right?
Yeah. With all this technology at their fingertips, it seems pretty unlikely that they'd make that kind of journey on foot. There must be some kind of device somewhere. Let's see if we can figure out how to use it.
Borrow one of their contraptions? You're either brave or out of your mind.
If it works for them, there's no reason it wouldn't for us. Why make things harder for ourselves?
You know what he's like, Law. Once he gets an idea in his head, there's no talking him out of it.
I buy it. I'm bought in. Call me an investor. These might be my favorite looking wolves so far. I like the purple a lot. Also level 52. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I was trying to... Go ahead, grab you, that's fine. Want to make sure that you don't go everywhere and all over. Oh, where'd he go? Bud? My guy? Hello? Dual Limb's almost up, which is nice. Okay. I'm a little sad. I'm a little sad. That the combo didn't keep up. Cool.
Step back. This one's all Law.
Dark Maid. Am I gonna come to a point where am I gonna meet a merchant down here? Oh, tell me I'm going to meet a random ass merchant down here. How are we gonna get our shop going?
I wonder how the Renans avoided being mind-controlled like the Helganquil. Do you think it might have something to do with the fact that they were originally Danans?
I'd say it's likely, which is pretty ironic when you think about it.
Ironic?
The Renans have committed grave injustices against the Danans, but it was all of their own volition, not because they were being controlled. Now, it turns out they themselves were once Danans too.
Which must mean that the root of their evil isn't the Great Spirit, but something inherent in all of us. Our free will.
Now hang on, though. It was that same free will that allowed Shion and Dohalim to choose to fight alongside us. Without it, we wouldn't have been able to beat hatred and forge all those connections we've made. Free will is what saved us, right?
Law's entirely right. In any case, it certainly can't hurt to look on the bright side every now and then.
Yeah. Where there's hope, there's a way.
What'd he say?
He said, without a doubt.
We didn't have Alpha there to translate for us.
Is this a dead end?
It appears this whole room functions as an elevator. That apparatus there is likely what's used to control it.
I don't think I like this. I feel like whenever we go somewhere, we're gonna have a fight. I hope we don't just have fights on the elevator.
What the? Where did they come from?
Less worry, more action. Concentrate.
Oh,
You go. An infusion of hard shell should do the trick. Is there a qualified
what if the fight is the elevator and it attacks you? I think we have bigger problems to worry about then. Oh, I jinxed it? Are you sure it wasn't predetermined? Or at least just random elevator fights? Is that what's going on here? I first thought were like the elevator fights, or like the, I forgot what they were called. Like the passageway from Hollow Bastion in Kingdom Hearts 1. We fight the wizards and the, I think it's just the wizards actually. Or like the dragoons from the world that ever was.
No mercy. Take this.
What if you Batman that just spawns another fight? Alright, now that one I would believe. Absolutely. Absolutely, I would believe that.
This one's got your name on it.
Boop.
A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
You picked the wrong fight. Light burst forward.
What am I saying? I deserved it. What? In what way? In what way? In what way? Is this just like a gauntlet as we're waiting? I guess that makes sense.
In an instant.
Oh wow, it does have a bit of wind up, don't it? Okay. Well, god diddly dang.
Toasty! Burn strike! Do it! Reinforcements incoming! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Now we're not.
Shame. Oh god, it's so bloomy. It's so bright. That just hurts.
This one's got your name on it!
Oh my god, there's so many. Jesus. They just don't stop coming. Is there anything else I need to do?
Magnificently done. It's over.
I never miss! My head's spinning just watching you!
What? Why did it break? Get me back here. Please. Okay.
This one's got your name on it!
Are they calling reinforcements?
Thin them out! Don't get surrounded!
Boy. I mean, I guess we're fine for the. We're going through a CPU though. I'm gonna try to tell him to sit down. Yeah, that's fine. Where'd it go? It's on the ground. I might have forgotten that that's what Shion does.
I'll stop your movement, and I'll stop your life. One more.
Boy. And it's just dropped as I get to the ground. Ugh. Okay. Oh, we have the gargoyles now. Great. Oh, right. The beam hurts. The beam is bad. I forgot how bad the beam was.
This one's got your name on it.
Yeah, of course. Okay. That checks out. Oh, thank you, God.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
I hope we don't need to do that every time we go up and down the elevator.
Even in such a hard...
I just want to go down it once, and that's
There are
it.
still creatures here?
You think
Look at the experience. I totally missed it.
Could they be Zoogles somehow? Whatever.
What did we get? Did we get 2 levels worth of experience? I think we're at 44.
They are. They're dangerous.
17k. Is that a lot? I have not been watching experience that we've been getting at all.
All the way to Rena's core?
If that's true, and if we go down, we should find the Great Spirit at the bottom.
We could get there even faster if we simply jump down instead.
You sound alarmingly serious.
Oh. God dang invisible walls. So can it only do... No, okay, it can do multiple. That's what I thought.
Look sharp. Lightning my turn.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Sadistic? That was... Kasara? Kasara's not the person I would think of when I think of sadistic. Interesting.
Take this. You're finished. I'm ready. Kisara, go for it. Prepare to crumble. Do it. Kisara, commander of heaven. Phoenix Cyclone.
Okay.
Good to know my training is paying off.
We're not fully great healed. We've seen better days. What is down there? I've got to imagine that going down is progress. What are you? Great. Oh, how fantastic. Yeah, that's just what I want to fight. An oversized goddamn... Oh, but I see red. Oh, it's so big! Oh, it's so big, it's so fast! Okay, 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 okay. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. We are leaving. That's fine. We can leave. I have no issue with leaving.
Forgive me. This is my fault. Sometimes a retreat is the best strategy.
Come on, grab it! Grab it! Grab it! Grab it and leave!
This looks nice and tough.
Please leave. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. I don't think it was worth it. Great. One of these rooms better have a goddamn bed. Why can't I just jump over all this? Why can't I just jump down? Like, if I want to die, just let me die. What's that sound? Have we always been making this sound here? I don't like it. Alright, bud, how far down are you gonna go? I need you to turn back around, thank you. Please let me outrun this thing. Please let me outrun this thing.
These structures don't look like anything built by the Renans.
Oh, fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
We saw in the Forbidden Zone.
Perhaps this is the true architectural style of the Helganquil. Or perhaps the opposite.
I don't think
the
that's
situation.
You mean like how some places favor building stuff with stone while others
Oh!
rely on wood?
That's in it.
You know what? Thinking about it, isn't it so funny? I think we're just gonna go back out here. Crazy how that feels.
Interesting way of looking at it.
Oh, there are two different teleport points. Interesting. Okay. What's the... Where should we go, then? We'll go back here. I know that we have a bonfire, and we can try to take down the
I'll have to inquire with
Mantis.
Hevrect 35 about it sometime.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Wicked Lennicus is looking. They're planning to retake everything we've won, aren't they?
Maybe there's someone around here who needs
Oh,
our
I thought
help.
it was our quest.
Hey,
man.
Alphen, what do you think of that chick over there?
No, not you. Where am I going?
Doesn't look like she really works out.
I'm not talking about her muscles, you dummy!
Is it below?
Hey, she's pretty cute.
Who are you looking at? Quit gawking and let's go.
Ow!
Hello? Up! Ew.
Yeah.
Hi, Grenner.
Hey.
Seems to be in high spirits. I think I'm good at staying positive, if nothing else. Trouble with everyone's so scared right now. It's important for guys like us to stand tall and keep hope alive, you know? What's got you all down in the dumps? Don't sound like it to me. If Zephyr sang like that, he'd be none too pleased. Cut him some slack. Oh, yeah. You're his son and he died.
Yeah.
As for that Nath said he has a favor to ask you guys. Talk to yourself.
Just...
Okay.
Yes.
I've known every Crimson Crow since I was in diapers, so I know better than anyone just how much they revered him. It's not like anyone's pointing the finger at me, but it's hard to stop imagining that they don't hate me somehow. I'm gonna wait here while we... Do you want to wait here while we talk to Nath?
Thanks.
Come along, not like waiting around is going to make me feel any better. Huh. I kind of don't care. Is he here? I might care.
Huh?
Well...
I'm gonna ask the same thing. Granner sent us to talk with you. So you have a favor to ask?
Hmm?
You know, the Iglia Waste. There's a Zoogle there I want you to take care of. We can manage to contain it and block off the roads. Who knows when it will break loose and start causing trouble again.
Alright.
Okay. We want Law to take care of it instead.
Alright.
Let's work as soon as possible. If you need to break the barrier to get it done, that's fine.
I guess.
Okay. Least I can do after I put these guys through.
Got it.
I wonder if it's like a redemption for Law. It's not gonna be like a Law solo thing, is it? Huh. Alright, well let's... Oh, it's right on the other side here. I'm toying with the idea of whether I want to use it or not, or do it or not. Oh my god! Oh my god! What? What? Why are these things so fancy looking? They remind me of the great swords from FF12. They are so ornamental. I actually really like the design of that. It appeals to me. Oh, that's worse. What are we using right now, then? Something we can't make? Huh. Ooh. I do like that one. So we can make a lot of new stuff. Looks like a hood ornament on the muzzle, right? Like that's something I'd expect in like some sort of boat. Sir? Oh my god. Why does everything have holy loops? Jesus. Matriarch Martell is a reference to Symphonia. I like the look of it. Really cute with those. I can see it. I can see it. Oh yeah. We also don't have money. I forgot about that one. Arguably, that might be the most important one. Okay. I can't make anything. We'll sleep. That's fine.
Why are you staring at me?
Oh my gosh,
I
once
could
again.
ask the same thing.
So this
Exhausted.
is how the Sovereign and Maiden are supposed to look. You two go great together.
Law, come stand between us.
Wow.
Sure. You want me to put something white on as well?
Of course she doesn't.
Take a closer look, Shion. It's a miracle.
What are you talking about?
This outfit, it's already got blue accents on it.
So I see.
Because you made a comment about something blue, right? At the back at the very start.
Your cooking has really improved, Shion.
It's because of you that I understand what makes it so fun. I'm glad everyone seems to enjoy what I make too.
I've noticed a disturbing trend that after it's your turn to cook, our ingredients tend to run really low. What's up with that?
That is a good point, Law. There's a weird difference between the amount of ingredients she prepares and how much food actually gets served. Curious. Very curious indeed.
I don't know. Isn't it pretty normal for veggies to shrink a little when you fry them up?
Or maybe she eats all the bad batches herself so we won't notice.
Come on. I wouldn't do anything like that.
Then how would you explain the difference?
That's how you do it.
I have a theory that I wish to propose.
What is it?
As we all know, Shion here can have quite the appetite. I imagine she often taste tests her own food as she prepares it. By my eye, it would appear that her footprints are leaving deeper impressions as of late. Far be it from me to level such an accusation, but the facts lead me to conclude that...
She's been snacking while she cooks.
Mr. Dohalim.
And yet, she still looks so slender in her clothing.
I don't think you're allowed to say that.
Yeah, I'm kind of envious, actually.
Wait a sec. Are you guys trying to say she's...
I'm what?
Nothing?
Nothing.
Uh-huh. Interesting. Good to know what the general consensus is.
About that fight just now.
Sorry about that. I was careless.
I didn't come to criticize you. Just please take better care of yourself.
What
You
fight?
don't need to worry about me. In case you forgot, I can't exactly die anyway.
I'm assuming I missed
It's like
stuff
how you used
as
to
I've
not
been
care
resting.
about getting beat up because you couldn't feel pain. And then I was the one to patch you up. It's the same thing.
You're right. That is how I used to be. But this isn't the same.
Then what do you mean? How is what's happening now different from what happened then?
It's different now.
I didn't think. I mean,
Look, if you mean because you can feel pain again,
I guess.
It's because I don't want to see you getting hurt.
You're
right. When I couldn't feel any pain, I put myself in all sorts of dangerous situations. I didn't listen to anybody's warnings, and I made a lot of people worried for no good reason. I was foolish. This isn't about you and me being able to take pain. I don't want to have to see you get hurt, Shion. It's too much for me to take.
Aye.
Is that a crazy thing to say?
Yes.
No, it isn't. And I definitely don't like seeing you get hurt either, Alphen. We can't expect our enemies to show us any mercy, but I will do my best not to throw myself in harm's way out there either. How does that sound?
I'm sorry if I sounded harsh earlier. I didn't mean to. I just really want you to take better care of yourself.
I will. At least, for as long as I can.
Oh my god, how many of these have I missed? Like, are we just stacking the scenes up? I think I'm just gonna leave for now. Got 6 scrap meats. Kill after battle, which might be nice, actually, for the sustain on Rena. What's up, Stoke? How you doing today? Hope all is going well. Items. Or we could make that. I assume this is less than what the beef stew is, though. Or rate up defense up. I'm gonna go ahead and make some curry. And that is A-okay. That's A-okay.
Hell yeah!
Look at some more defense for the Mantis.
Complain about how...
Oh god, I can talk to so many people.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I thought you had something to talk about. I was waiting on you.
Not really. Why? Should I leave you alone when I don't?
No, it's fine.
We used to really have to force these conversations when we started talking to each other, didn't we?
To say the least. Hey.
What is it?
Do you think you'd like to make something together?
The baby?
Make what exactly?
Just, if you wanna Just if you want to make dinner together. What did you think I meant?
Huh? Dinner? Oh, dinner, yes. Yes, of course, dinner. Right.
Yes, dinner for the dinner that we eat with the food that we get.
I was talking about.
No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Anyway,
Is the baby why her
what did you
footsteps
have
are
in mind?
going?
Well, do you recognize
Thicker.
these ingredients?
This is... Wait, is this?
So you remember? That's right. We're going to fix the very first meal we ever had together.
Porridge?
Although I remember it not being well received when we had it.
Right? It was just
You still
porridge.
remember that, huh?
Or potatoes.
I'm sorry, Shion.
Might have been potatoes.
I'm just teasing you, Alphen. I picked this recipe because it's easy to make, and I thought it would be a good choice for dinner, too.
Potatoes are easy to
Anyway,
make.
let's get to work. With both of us making it, we should be finished in
God,
no
I
time.
made some mashed potatoes the other
I
day.
never thought we'd end up eating alone like this again. Just the two of us.
What a
Yeah.
comfort
So
food.
much has changed when you look back on it.
Oh, I love mashed potatoes
I guess
so much.
maybe not what we're eating, but still.
Got some
No,
hints of
I'd say
garlic,
even
some
that's changed
butter.
too, in a sense.
It's nice and creamy
Our
and
meals are a
whipped.
whole lot better now.
Throw in some chives.
We've both come quite a long way in the culinary arts.
That's not exactly what I mean. How do I put it? It feels like eating together is a lot more enjoyable than it used to be.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
I really want to get some more
Even after our
curry mix
battles are
tomorrow.
done,
I've not had curry in
when
a
Dana is saved and our mission
couple
is
months
finished,
at this point.
we'll probably still be sitting down to dinner like this, night after night.
Yep, I doubt that much will change. You've always got to eat at some point.
I hope our dinners will always feel like this.
Maybe not exactly like this. Hopefully we won't still be camping out.
Oh, no, not at all. I meant in a nice, warm house. One with a roof over our heads and a proper fireplace, instead of an open campfire.
And real chairs instead of these logs. Nice plates and silverware on a big dining table. Oh, and a proper kitchen. That'd be nice too.
And when it's time to fix dinner, we'll be in that kitchen.
That's generally how that
Standing
works.
side by side.
Whoops. Looks like we made too much. I don't think we'll be able to finish all this.
Yeah, you're right. I'll see if anybody else is still awake. I'd really hate to have to throw it away.
Side by side, huh?
Well then.
I think it's time we go to sleep.
Side by side. Explosive charge.
Did you get enough sleep?
I feel like I've ever seen that. I feel like I remember seeing that ability before.
Sleep?
And 5+ combo perform using separate. Okay, so it's the same thing as how we would use the blazing pillar. Okay. Second mystic art. I got you. I got you. "52 hours in." Do I have anything on the coin? No. Okay. Good. This might not have been faster. I don't know. I missed it again every single time I come here. I swear I miss this. I just don't notice it. I just saved, right? I just saved.
Looks pretty menacing.
Whoop. We're level 43s now, or 45s now. We're fine.
Coming through. Try hard, Meister.
That's fine. They just say eat dirt. What are you doing, bud? What are you doing, bud? Bud? Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Give me the circle, give me the circle! Ah! Alright, almost a quarter of the way there. Okay, okay. Ah.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Oh, thank God for very surprised. Oh, let's say very surprised that the core hasn't broken yet. When's it gonna go charge? Oh, right there. Okay, cool. Unfortunate. Earth. Ow! That's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. It's not like that really does anything, right? Cores come back.
Thank you for all your help. Please, don't mention it. I'm glad to know someone's got my back.
But this fight ends here. Now what's not?
Oh, okay. We haven't seen this in a while. And the core's still up? Holy hell!
Consider yourself finished.
Such unadulterated.
Oh, I was gonna go charge, isn't it?
I shall provide a
No? Is this summoning stuff? Alright, well, that's not... Definitely not what I... Oh, thank... Okay, good. Yes.
Where are you going?
Do I care about... I mean, I guess I care about the ads. I'm really surprised just how much better we're doing. Like, Jesus. I say as Kasara is about to die. Get me out here, please. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, we got you. You're gonna go down. Aim for the core. I can't aim for the core? Did it crack? I missed it? I assume so. We're at 28k. We're fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't like that Kasara's boost isn't up yet. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair, that's fair. 13K. Ooh, early? I'm so happy this thing's down. I'm so happy this thing's down.
We're still standing. Barely.
First thing we were ever looking to do. Like the first big thing. I can go turn that in now, right?
Out of our way.
Okay.
Well, looky here.
Okay. It's not... Okay. I did not expect it to be that easy. Beautiful. What else do we want? I think although, I mean, it's an aerial attack. Like, she's not really in the air, ever, right? I don't know if we'll get that filled. Oh, because impact is busted. Is it something they would use on their own?
Rest here now.
Because I'm inclined to say no. You? Hey, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Right.
Don't worry about those. I'm just glad the Zuko's gone now. You can have those materials.
Afraid not.
Great.
Right.
Yeah.
Be sure I'll be telling everyone just how heroic you are. How wonderful. Remember that comment I just made saying, like, we don't have money? Somehow we just suddenly got money. Really incredible how that works, isn't it? After Garden, okay. Yeah, we're definitely going with that. Cost 4. Okay. I don't know if that's worth trying to pursue. Regardless, like, I still kind of want it. I don't know if it's worth trying to pursue.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
If I sell it, I got nothing. Oh, I can buy scrap meat, though. Cool. I'll take it.
Did we really just spend that much money?
Can I sell it back? I want to sell it back. I don't want this money anymore. The game just made fun of me. Need 2 penumbra stones and an ominous eyeball. Okay. Indomitable gargantua bones. I assume this is all stuff we'll find in the next dungeon, so... Where else do we have to go? I did just get the one for the waist, so there's that. We could just head over here. Well, there's a quest around here. I think that's the one that we just went to.
Cook here.
I think it's this one. Which I have no idea what to expect for it. So let's go make a quick little savey save. No, stop moving. Am I going the right way? Oh, hey, bud.
Is this the barrier that's keeping the Zoogle in that Nath mentioned?
Looks like it. Our Zoogle pal should be on the other side.
This barrier is weird. It looks old and half-finished. Plus, he said it was okay to break.
This looks like a rock.
We won't need it anymore once the Zoogle's gone, right? So what does it matter?
I should have rested. I definitely should have rested.
Did they really think that barrier was enough for a Zoogle like that?
It was. That thing was sturdier than you give it credit for.
Really? So that's the Zoogle, huh? This should be a piece of cake.
Don't get careless, Law.
Piece of cake, huh?
Quite. I doubt we'd fare well against it.
100% a piece of cake. I'm not gonna. You know what? So much of a piece of cake, I don't even need to restore anything.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Oh, no, no. Get me out of here. Get me out of there. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, give me that. Wait, does it resist water? It does resist water. Okay. For some reason I thought this... I mean, with a name like Thunder, right? But, okay. Ooh!
Thank you for all your help. Please, don't mention it. I'm glad to know someone's got my back.
Oh, no, it makes sense why they'd want Law, right? Because of the armor.
We'll soon see about that.
Oh, alright, just with? Okay. What do you mean by stabilize your account, Sunar? You having some issues? Ooh, interesting. Okay, okay, hold on. So what happens? Isn't gonna do the beam? Oh! Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. That nearly ruined your account? What? What happens?
Right.
Fed one piece of gear by accident. Oh no. Rip. Ruined like 4 characters. Yikes. Yeah, that sounds like a bad time. Ooh, okay.
Stay away from my friend. Armor won't save you. The flame inside me yearns to be.
It's not gonna... No. Is it frozen? What happened to it? Okay. A little confused there, but okay. Okay, Kasara's dead, Shion's dead, Dolim's dead. This is fine. I should have healed, is what I'm learning here. Just end me. Or not.
Guess I got carried.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What happened there?
Sorry, but this fight ends here.
Genshin and Maxine is rough. Pushing us really frame mistakes. It's I'm sorry to hear. Oh, well, we got it down a quarter. We're the only one left alive with 1 health. That's fine.
Anything in armor is all mine. Be still.
Okay, so I can't use... If I don't have health to give up, I can't use the, Ooh. The edge. There we go. Alright, we'll go to the... That's fine, we'll reload. That's okay. Every time that piano theme starts up, or like the piano starts playing up, I just think of the Golden Girls theme. That's what my mind like instantly goes to. Alright, let's go ahead. We'll load. No, we're not gonna load.
I've got a bad feeling.
We'll go back here. We'll rest up. That's fine.
About this one.
Me too. Better keep our distance.
We don't need to cook. Our meal should be fine. Just the defense. Although having the...
Doing some thinking?
Nah. It just
this?
occurred to me that our journey's been going for a while now.
Is it a wonder to you our group has held together this long?
Maybe. We've got Danans, Renans, a lord, a mage, and even a guy from another time. Yet here we all are, leaning on each other as travel companions. It's like a minor miracle.
Not a major? Just a minor?
If
Just a small
anything,
one?
I'd say it's proof. Proof that as long as we accept each other for who we are, we can all get along.
And with understanding comes togetherness. Yeah, we are more than enough evidence of that.
I've always had a thorny relationship with others. Quite literally, as it happens. I figured that it was easier to give up on intimacy, rather than having to go through all of the pain of rejection. I mean, is it any wonder I grew thorns around my heart, too?
But now...
Right. Now... I still have my thorns, of course. But they don't cover my heart. I know now that there is more than one way for people to relate to one another. It was you and everyone else here that taught me that. Everyone that you brought together, Alphen.
Back to spread where
It
good
wasn't
luck,
just
Sunar.
me. I mean, sure, I invited
wish
a
you
few
luck.
folks to join us, but swordsmanship's about all I have to offer.
Can't wait to see the final
Everyone's taught
product,
and
though.
supported me just as much as I have them.
You see, that's what I'm talking about.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're fine just as you are. The bonds that you form with others, they shine more brightly because they're mutual.
Is that how that works?
It's not just one bond for you. It's many, each with a heart of its own.
Yeah,
That's
sure, if you
what
want
makes
to.
them special.
Aw, what did we get? What? Oh, we got something. What did we get? AG by 1. I like it. Thunderfang. That's fine. Increased boost strike damage. Okay. Easier over... Or no, extends the over limit. Okay. Yeah, it's whatever. Do we not have anything marked? We don't have anything marked. Interesting. $600 for boost strike. Increased counterattack, critical hit rates. Okay. Let me go ahead and mark that next. All this has me interested as well. Okay. Background's a placeholder. Yeah, no worries.
Sweetie?
We don't need to rest. Oh, she has a little smiley face. I like that. I like that.
Good night, everyone.
It's a brand new day, everyone. Let's
It's
greet
a
the
brand
dawn.
new day.
A laudable sentiment.
That is alright.
Hey, is Dohalim's shirt on backwards?
Suffice it to say,
We're
mornings
gonna
aren't his
die.
strong suit.
I now have Dr. Horrible stuck in my head. There is a Tales of tag, yes. There's a tag for just about anything out there. Alright, let's see what we're gonna go get. Oh, we just go straight into it. Okay.
We're in for a long slog with this one. Flaming meteor! Shell's hiding something tasty.
Jesus. Okay. What the fuck? How did I just never get hit by that last time? Can I please, like, come back to life? Good lord.
Remind me to stay on your good side. I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malisher!
Okay. So that's the beam again. So why can we smash it? Why were we able to do that? No, I can't tell when it's gonna go use the back tentacles.
Thank you for all your help. I'm glad to know someone's got my back.
We'll soon see about that.
Anything in armor is all mine. Water! A thrilling performance. Be still! Burn in hell! Flaming thrust! Take this! Rising phoenix! Hurricane flash!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Use all the power far enough!
That's not gonna do anything, right?
Their arcs were interrupted.
Okay, okay.
Anything in armor is all mine. No dawn shall break this. And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
We are out of CP so fast. Oy. Or we're just straight up dead? Okay. Why? What happens? Like, I get, like, it was the tentacles and back, right? But god damn. Oi. Past that first quarter point. Oh boy. We're down to 3. Eesh. Yeesh. Is it worth trying to use? Okay. God. I really don't like the way that it just flips around out of fucking nowhere. I have no idea when the determinant's gonna come out. I got no way to get. I don't have a way to get through this. Hello? Did I not just use...
Thank you for the healing, Dohony.
Our comrades need our abilities to survive.
Right. No one is dying on our watch.
Never mind, I'm mashing the fuck up. So like, that's what I wanted to keep using, right? Because that is good. Why couldn't I... Or everyone's just dead. Cool.
Armor won't save you. That frickin' does it.
I was kind of hoping that we would break the core. We are not on a space station. You are correct there. I literally had no way to get out of that. Oh my god. That's insane. Okay. 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 I'm trying to think about what bugs me about that fight. It doesn't feel like you're rewarded for trying to learn patterns, because it doesn't feel like there are patterns. If it could just whip around in a second. What the fuck do I do to counter that? I'm just not there. Then what? I'm around the front. I play around the beam itself. To which I assume that trying to go for the... what I assume to be the supposed weak point is worthless. Or it's just like a DPS check and I'm not doing enough damage. Like, we are a good few levels below. But if I'm in a safe position... I'm attacking while it's in another attack. I guess I need to be very conscious of not using attacks with long animations so I get stuck in them and I can't cancel out of them to dodge. That's a thing I could do. Ugh, do not enjoy this. We are side questing, yeah. I wanted to get a bit of money, get a bit of experience for folks because we went through 2 rooms and all of our healing sources were gone. And I can't do that. I can't. And it's I can't do that. Yeah, so let's try to change things up. I'm wondering if I want to take you out, replace you for you. Try to get some damage in, right? Like some range damage in. Potentially try to get elemental damage in. It's an idea.
If I were you.
Although it feels like the defense up really isn't working for us here.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
I'm not... Okay. Wait, did I get the this? No, it didn't say core break, right? That was the boost. Okay. Why didn't that go through? Okay. 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 I have no idea why the Mystic Art didn't go through. I was holding buttons. Give me that circle, please. Give me that circle, please. Give me that circle, please.
I'm sorry.
Liam, I don't know what you're doing, but it scares me. I feel like it was gonna go circle around. Oh God, I can't. I don't... Jesus Christ. I do not understand when this is coming out. At all. Oh. That's a shame. I hate that I just wasted a Rinwell's boost. Is I can do a beam somewhere? I feel like we're so much lower. I got the core break. That's something. I'm not sure what it's doing. There's gotta be a better time for me to use lob. I'm not sure. I can't tell what that is, unfortunately. Not what I was looking for. Not what I was looking for. Oy. I have no reason not to use this now, right? Since we're all up for the most part. I couldn't tell what the status we had was. Oh, not what I meant to. Ooh. I'm not feeling confident about this, but oh, it moved. Oh, it is moving. Holy hell. Okay. Great. Yeah, good. I don't want to... Do I go in? Do I want to go in? I don't know if I want to go in. Oh, but that's because it's in the over limit, right? Oh, Jesus. Hello. Well, that's real unfortunate. Okay. I didn't dodge? Huh. Nice, 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 good, yes. Great, great.
You're not in it. Get back. We got this.
No, I'm good. I'm in.
Can I just die? Just thank you.
Not like this.
I am trying so hard to actually think about what to do. And I don't want it to just be use items to win. One, I fucking despise that. Two, I don't have the money for that. It's 50 something, 54, somewhere around there. Like all the things that we're fighting now are around the 50s. And I feel, for whatever reason, I feel like there has been a huge spike where I'm ridiculously underleveled for everything I'm coming across. Which is very frustrating. Hello? There we go. No, like, I don't want you to come in just to bail me out for something. I feel like there are better things I can spend my time on. I wish I could see the level of things without actually having to go into the fight, because it takes so long to get through the fight. Looking for here. Don't remember this. I remember you being terrible. Don't remember this. I don't remember a lot of these. Let's try you. Let's at least see. Frozen Valley can do easy. I can't remember if we tried this.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Hey, Rinwell, tell me about your parents. What were they like?
They were kind. That's the part I like to remember. They could also be strict, though, especially when it came to magic. I never understood why I had to work so hard to learn magic. Why we couldn't just be done with it and live openly like everyone else. Needless to say, that didn't go over well. Of course, if I'd had known that one day I'd be doing this, I would have taken my studies more seriously.
Lazy.
What about your parents?
Same deal. Run through the mill. Told constantly that training was the only way to survive in a world like this. It got bad enough that I ended up running away and siding with the Renans of all people.
Yes, we know.
I've got that training to thank for being alive.
I know how that feels.
The first time we met, you risked using your magic to stop me from kicking my dad's ass. You could have done anything else. You could have ignored it. So, why?
Yeah, I guess something about Zephyr reminded me of my own father.
It's got those daddy vibes.
You don't say. So, did your pops and mine look a lot like each other?
Not really. Not at all, in fact. I don't know how to explain it. I just felt a resemblance, I guess.
Wow. Well, I won't pretend I understand, but I'm glad. Your dad must have been a great guy.
He was.
Maybe it's the snow soaking up all the sound, but something about Cislodia always feels mysterious to me. Solemn almost.
When it comes to solemnity, I'd say our own Octalina Palace is no slouch.
I won't argue with you there. Still, that azure tint of the shadows on the silvery white snow, it has a certain indescribable quality.
Indeed. It was boorish of me to even suggest such a comparison.
All I know is it's
I don't go
freaking
that far.
cold. Still, more pleasant now that the locals aren't quite as frosty towards us.
Well, excuse me if I'm too frosty for your warm self.
Oh, come on! You know I didn't mean you. Besides, really, I'm the one who...
How about we stop getting hung up on the past for a change? Take what you've learned and put it to use in the future instead.
An unexamined past can be just as dangerous in its own right.
Better that than obsessing over it like a certain someone I know.
Kisara doesn't mince her words, does she?
I could say the same thing about one or two of the other women around here.
So happy.
Tell me about it.
I think I'll refrain from commenting on this one.
Oh my lord.
Hoodle, I've got some dried fish for you. You want some?
Forget that. Doesn't some tasty red meat sound better, boy?
Hey! Stop trying to coax him away with treats. Get your own adorable sidekick if you're so desperate for one.
Just coming out right here. Okay.
He appears
They
to
know.
enjoy being the center of attention.
Funny how things change. He and Rinwell used to be joined at the hip, or shoulder to talon.
It's not just Hoodle who's become more trusting. Isn't that so, Rinwell?
They do say pets and their owners act alike. I suppose since we've been together, I've done my share of coming out of my own shell too.
Well then, I guess with you and Hoodle, that makes us all one big happy family.
Sometimes when I'm deep in thought, Hoodle will come over and sit next to me. I only wish I could actually pet him.
Oh, you will someday. You won't believe how soft he is.
Wish I had that problem. I'm lucky if I can so much as look at old Featherbrain without him trying to claw me to ribbons.
Really? He seems tame enough around everyone else. Maybe it's just Hoodle's way of establishing dominance?
Establishing
That's
dominance.
dogs, not owls.
Okay.
What's
Okay.
going on when Hoodle pecks at you?
I don't know. Like when I'm talking to Rinwell, it's like he's trying to muscle me out or something. Unless... Wait, you don't suppose I make him jealous?
Come again?
Ow! Get off of me, you insecure fluffball!
I rather think they make a good comedic pairing.
That might have been my favorite thing with Poodle so far. That was great. Where are we heading off to? Not down that way. A little bit further down. And then oak. No, down. Oh! Hello.
Seriously? Is this a joke? I'll take you all off. We did it! Pierce through! Look sharp. Plenty left.
Okay.
The heavens must be smiling.
This is fine. I guess we'll try it. I like the look of it, though. Agony Keeper. I really like the look of it.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Can I use you to take you down? Nice, okay.
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
Okay. Having fun yet? Oh, that was much better. Define fun, Unholy. We've been trying to do some of the bosses, and it's been an ordeal, to say the very least. How you been doing, man? Hope all is well. It's Earth. Okay. As far as casting spells, we can at least do something about that. I can't get it. So it's not brought to the ground. Interesting. Okay.
This ends now. Consider yourself finished. Here I come.
I'm fine with this.
Instant here. Let me go. Freezing storm.
Bad time to use.
Hold on to your art. Here I come.
Alright, bud. What are you looking at doing? Where is it? Oh. Alright, let's... Okay. Cool.
Where are you going?
Okay, cool. I had a good dinner with my uncle. Was coming out to dinner at Cheddar's? What in the world is Cheddar's? I have to see this as like a regional thing I'm not familiar with. Oh my god. Boy, sit your ass down. I need to actually hit you, man.
So now you're getting serious? Make my judgment.
Ah! Where was the... Okay. Oh, okay. I think that's... I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, so... Come on, let me just... There we go. Bop. Or we can just whiff! Okay. It's right here in Tennessee. Here, I think it's mostly found in the South. What kind of restaurant is it? It's like a steakhouse, char house.
That firepower of yours is really something.
I could say the same.
Barbecue place. Oh.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Hey, man. Oh, this is Law's old friend, right?
Oh, yeah! Huh?
Hey! What? Huh? I'm skeptical.
That's not what he said. How's about this?
Is that... what? Hey!
I hate all of this.
What's going...
Oh.
Hey!
What was that all about?
He just thinks something's going on between me and Rinwell. And Rinwell being Rinwell took it the wrong way. Which means now I'm getting an earful from both of them.
That
Checks
really
out.
didn't explain anything.
Checks out. Okay. What else can we do? Alright, this terrifies me. Do not do this.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
I didn't realize this was this place. We're gonna leave. I'm just gonna slowly we're just gonna walk right on out.
Sure is good to be back in the pleasant climes of Menancia.
Scratch your place.
Especially after the extremes of some of the other regions we visited.
Okay.
Definitely.
Sounds like
Your
a good
country
time.
is beautiful.
You do me an honor. However, this place was never mine to own.
I didn't mean it that way.
I told you about
Though,
endgame content
I guess
only.
technically you weren't born here either.
I don't remember.
Native or not,
I don't remember
it
a
doesn't
conversation
change
about
the
this.
feelings you had for the place. If
Or
I
like
were you,
endgame
I'd try to take a
quests.
little pride in people's compliments.
Allow myself to feel pride, huh? That sounds like no easy task.
Nothing sounds easy when you overthink things the way you do. It must be exhausting.
He's always worrying about something. It's probably what gives him his eye for detail.
You should do it. It'll
That's
round
just the
out
way
your
he
Tales
is.
experience pretty much perfectly.
So we'd noticed.
I don't know if I
Let's
like
change
that.
the subject, shall we? It's a wonder so many things coincided to bring us here. Alphen's awakening, Shion's decision to revolt, the Danon uprising in Calaglia, the crown contest's final, sputtering throws.
Zephyr's being in the right
Ties up
place at the
Zasir and
right time.
Baziria in a nice
The fact
little
that you
bow.
happened to be a lord just as this was all going on.
I'm
It's
intrigued.
almost as if we were brought together by design. By someone who wanted to bring down the system.
No, enough Hand of Destiny talk. We did this on our own steam. It's our responsibility to see it through.
Did Law just utter a pearl of wisdom?
Law's
I do
pearls?
think about things, you know. Just what do you take me for exactly?
Honestly, I always sort of pegged you as a likable dolt.
What the hell makes me a dolt, you dolt?
Yeah.
I mean, she did say he was a likable dolt, didn't she?
Why does
Refrain from
everyone
poking
shit
this
on
particular
Law?
Zoogle any further. Some lessons just can't be taught.
Not to dolts anyway.
Why? Why is he the one to just get...
Hey,
Law's a
Kisara,
dumbass?
What's your secret for putting up with Dohalim?
Why do you
I
hate
don't know
Law?
how
What?
you managed to deal
What
with
is
him.
with all this Law hate?
Secret? Oh,
I like
I don't
him.
think it's as difficult as all that, really.
Could have had me fooled. Anyone who waxes lyrical on the aesthetic qualities of cactus thorns is a step too far for me.
I feel like that is...
And those poetic flourishes he sneaks into regular
I feel it's a
conversation?
very common
How am I
theme.
supposed to react?
He
I
likes
like all the
sound of his
characters
own
that people
voice,
don't
that's for
like.
sure. I say let him have his fun. No need to try and understand anything he says.
Law does
Has
a lot
he
of stupid
always been
shit.
like that?
He didn't seem as on edge all the time back
I
in
mean,
Menancia.
just because he has
Though
dolt-like
he was my
qualities, okay,
superior
doesn't
back
mean...
then. So who's to say what
Doesn't
I
mean
didn't see?
anything.
A lord of Cislodia hid in plain sight while a crony posing as him carried out all his business. What if the lord we met in Vicente was really...
An imposter?
There are times where Law is just straight reckless with his decision making.
Like it or
You
not,
mean
that's him
like
all right.
when
In all
Rinwell
his
tried to fire the beam of death at Almadria
circumloquacious glory.
recklessly with pure abandon?
Someone try to impersonate that on a daily basis.
Oh, do we not
Come
talk
to
about
think of
that?
it,
Okay.
What with being a lord and all, he's probably never had anyone to speak to on an equal basis.
It wouldn't surprise me. Having you guys around, having a family in a way, must be what's helped him change.
A little heads up on some of his eccentricities would have been nice.
It's those eccentricities that make him who he is.
I don't know who my favorite characters are at this point. I feel like... the only one I can pin is Rinwell at the bottom. I think the top three are probably Dohalim, Shion, and Kisara still. Alphen fourth, and then Law. What's in Vicent? Do I need to wrap something up here? Do I need to grab something? No, if I need to grab something, it would be the
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here
letter.
faster.
Hey, Alphen, what do you... Well...
Huh?
I'm here to pick up an order for Bogdal.
Right.
Old Boggy from the ranch. He's all ready. He's right out there. Okay. Health and welcome advances has become second nature. Just throw them in the water, drown them.
Law.
I was thinking, would you be... Well, hello there, handsome. Is this your friend? Yeah, he and I traveled to get... Say, you wouldn't happen to be free, would you? I'm almost done for the day.
Sorry.
I still have things to do. I've got people on me, so...
Oh?
Too bad. You're kind of cute, truth be told. Uniform? Oh, for Bognal.
Thanks.
Bye.
Looks like you're done here, Alphin.
I hate this.
Yeah. That was too close.
I hate this. I don't like this. I just want to leave. Give me to the range. Not gonna lie, I completely forgot about the guy at the ranch.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
We have horses. We can pet them.
Creatures like you usually grow horns?
We're gonna eat them later.
Hey. Yes.
Yes.
I guess.
Huh? Yeah.
Let's.
Nice.
Come on, come on. All the animals flocking to you are girls. Ain't you lucky boy? Don't you want to be popular with the ladies?
Hey.
With human ones, guess not animals. The biggest cow here gave me some of her grass. Oh joy.
Wow.
Maybe she was confessing her feelings. I'm sure Law is very amused by that. Even Mary is taking a shine to you. The most popular cow in the whole ranch. Man.
What?
A big bull just got loose.
Oh.
Looks like it's Ab. Huh. You marry our mates. What was the captain's name from 20,000 Leagues? Ahab? Was that Ahab or was that Moby Dick? Oh god, it's been so long since I've read either.
Really?
We did it.
All right, let's go. I'll just go fight the thing. Whatever.
It couldn't have gotten far.
I'll find the bull.
There are still Zoogles on the loose. We
Ahab. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm trying to think of like a name for Ab. It's like Abraham.
hurry.
Yeah. Where this bull be? Is there a China shop around anywhere nearby? Perhaps.
Isn't that the bull?
Oh.
It's surrounded by Zoogles.
Oh no.
Hey now, no picking on Ab.
Am I supposed to? Oh.
Right, here goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was easy.
I guess.
Why didn't I do this one when we first grabbed it? I was probably just so annoyed. How the fuck do you say that? Abgirl Langtoro? Langtoro? Taru?
Yeah?
Oh, Jesus. Mary short for Mary Boar... Boar? Elbagor? Jeez.
Huh? How?
Must have a natural talent for husbandry if Ab's taking a liking to you, boy. Bulls and cows obeying you alike, you've got this ranching business down already. Only you could figure out humans too.
Hey.
Again, we're just shitting on Law for no good reason.
Really?
God.
Hey. Ah!
Alright, there might be good reason. I don't like that.
Huh?
Isn't this what we picked up for you earlier? Sure can have this. Makes for good advertising, have you wear it during your travels.
Good grief.
Wait, am I getting a new... Wait, tell me I'm gonna get a new outfit. Tell me I'm gonna... Oh, hell yeah. Why didn't y'all tell me to do this earlier?
Don't look now.
Nice. Where's that straw hat? Give me that straw hat. Oh, probably because it's the... Oh, we can become the One Piece. Look, we can become the One Piece. I love the One Piece. He's my favorite shonen protagonist.
Now, but the animals
It's
will come to see you
Luffy.
off.
Of course, the only affection I can get is from livestock.
Aww.
I hate that too.
Think you and them are a match made in heaven.
I'm tired of yelling at you. You know what? That's fair. I respect that, but also... I need more of this in my life. I need more of this in my life. All characters get one? Oh no. We're just simple folks. We're just trying to get by. I regret speaking. What is over here? Map action? Something I need to do? Is it below?
My heart skipped a beat there.
Oh, hello. Thanks, miss. I promise I won't go jumping off bridges anymore. Kid, what the fuck is wrong with you? Is that a thing that, like, kids just do? Do they just go jumping off bridges?
Whew, that was refreshing.
You act like you just took a bath.
The only two who don't look good in them are Shion and Alphen. For the, for the farmer's outfits. I like Shion. I don't like Rinwell. That might be a whole lot of bias coming to play here. I will fully admit that. It just looks weird. I think it's because of the sleeves, if I'm being honest. Like, everyone else has sleeves. It just has the tank. Yeah, this ain't it. This ain't it. Law hisses rolled up, right. Where else we want to go? Probably be the bibliophile. I can go see if we have anything new. I doubt it, though. Doubt it. It's a shame that we can't get the helmet back as a,
She's pretty cute.
Who are you looking at? Quit gawking and let's go.
Ow!
It's a shame we can't get the helmet back as a hairpiece. You can in NG Plus permanently? As like a permanent toggle? Or just by like starting? Yeah? Okay, that's neat. I guess if you care about the fashion. Same.
Finally made it.
No, I wasn't expecting anything new. The helmet break is integral to the story. Right.
Everything okay there, big guy? You look kind of pissed.
I'll say. He looks like he wants to bite the head off something.
What's eating at you? Come on, Alphen. You're gonna bring us all down if you keep that ferocious scowl on.
Oh, sorry. Do I really look that ticked off?
Yeah, it kinda makes you hard to talk to. So, what's bothering you?
It's a pebble.
A pebble?
In the shoe?
Snuck its way into the back of my boot. I can't seem to get rid of it.
I know how that
Oh,
goes.
I totally get you. Weird how much it can get on your nerves, huh?
Yeah, it's barely bigger than a grain of sand. So how come it feels like I'm walking around on hot nails?
You know, maybe this is a crazy solution, but you could just take your boot off and give it a shake.
Facts.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, of course. You're right.
Really?
Phew. It's like I've been given a new lease on life. Thanks for the tip, Shion.
And we're saying
Seems kind
the
of
law
obvious, but
is the dumbass.
you're welcome. That's the trouble with windy places. All that fine debris ends up getting into your hair and clothes.
Alphen, is it just me, or have you become extra sensitive ever since getting your sense of pain back?
Now that you mention it, the other night at camp, there was a fly buzzing around that annoyed him so much, he unsheathed the blazing sword.
So much for sensitive. That's just being a Mr. Cranky Pants.
That'd be me.
Nothing new on that front, then.
What's the matter, Alphen? You look a little tense.
It's nothing, really.
He wants to get angry, but knows that doing so would only prove our point. Hence the building frustration showing plainly on his face.
Would you stop analyzing things for 1 minute?
Point taken.
I mean, yeah, if you want to make someone mad, go make them mad. Good point. Solid point. Yeah. I don't see how that could go wrong in any way. Oh, right, these things.
Careful.
Oh, this thing. I've never seen this.
Yeah? Well,
42. I think that's within our realm.
Coming through.
Jeez.
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
Is it just gone? All right. It is wingy. I'll bring it down. Ow. Okay. Okay, son.
Their arcs were interrupted.
Oh, I'm so happy I could not activate the boost.
I don't
Alright, bud. Take it easy. There's so much damage. Holy hell. Wait, so despite us using Shion, it didn't go down? Okay. Oh, there's a little thing on its back. Okay.
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
We'll soon see about that.
Going in. The flame inside me yearns to be let free. Tiger blade.
Ooh, I was open.
All yours, Kisara. I can carve. Through Tiger blade. Now take this.
Okay.
Take it down.
Sonic thrust. Azure storm. Sonic thrust. Going in. Raging Luna storm. Vacuum blade.
Mega ray. Back into the fray.
This is fine, right? It's like we have the throw, the toss. Oh yeah, it is. Bring it down. Or not. Did it go? It's over limit? Must have, right? Oh, so it doesn't stay? Interesting. Okay, so they just disappear. Oh, it's not go- It's fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine. It's fine.
We've almost got further. Almost isn't quite there yet. I like your attitude. I'm right with you, Captain.
What are you doing, bud? I was trying to use Kasar before it would go burst away, but that's fine. It used Sing. I can't tell if it was super effective or not. Oh no. Did it go into overlimit again? Well. Oh, come on. Oi. So what are we at? 520. Or what, 490 before? So 430, that's what, like an extra heal? It's an extra one heal. Oof. Let's look at you. What did I mark? 1300. Anything else? That's fine. We'll wait for that. You're at 20. Oh, Jesus. Law has so much. Okay. 1900. What are we waiting for you? Faster recovery. Increased anti-dragon damage. Am I going to be facing any more dragons? Is that worth actually picking up? Okay. I am? Okay. I'll go grab it then. Let's... You know what? Let's focus on the weak point damage.
Tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
Okay. What's going on here? What's going on here? Oh, is this something I need to return? I assume this is where I turn something in.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
You?
Hmm?
Are all the flying Wiggles gone now?
Sure.
Didn't leave a single one standing.
Right.
I guess when you make her mad, she can really take it out on Zwiggle hordes.
Hey!
Don't give my any ideas.
Yeah!
That's awesome. I'll never forget what you've done for the rest of my days. Alright. I think about it, those Wiggles were actually pretty cute. Feel a little bad in hindsight. As you do. You're getting up to that 1,000 gold mark. Ooh. Okay. Now what do you have? Explosion. Fire. Fire would have been helpful for so many things. I'm taking it. We are taking it. I'm sorry. CP restoration went full. You're gonna have to wait another few fights. I really want that fireball. Explosion is great. Okay. 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 How is side questing going? I am annoyed. Just because it's a lot of backtracking. And I don't do well when it involves backtracking. We've been able to get some stuff going, though. We've been getting some money. We've been getting some experience, getting some more abilities and unlocks just to make things nicer going forward. So I'm hoping it's going to be there to help. You don't have anything for us to use. What else do I want to buy for you now? You know what? I'm just going to buy the mid-air evasion. Sure. Easy. Easy, easy. Cool. What's up next? So many things. Once again. Can I teleport? Can. Cool. Let's go see if we can do anything here.
We finally made it.
This might be a dumb question, but can cows actually live here? Like, is this a suitable environment for cows? I don't know.
Hey, Law. Been training?
Yeah, I guess I got a little carried away. You think this is bad, you should see the state of my underwear.
Yeah. A word of advice. You might want to refrain from mentioning that stuff around girls. Ones without a military history especially.
Man, can you imagine Rinwell's face? She'd have a nervous breakdown.
I meant in general, but you sure mention her a lot, you know.
Huh? Oh, you know, she's always there, even when you least expect it. Springs to mind easily.
Either that, or maybe some part of you is subconsciously always wishing
Oh,
she
you're
was
one to
there.
talk, Alphen.
May the trials and tribulations of young romance never change.
Romance? Like I'd be interested in that know-it-all tomboy. I'm more about mature women. Someone more like Kisara.
You know, I used to be a tomboy too when I was Rinwell's age.
Look, it's not tomboys I have anything against. But come on, you've got to admit she can be a lot to handle.
Hey, I miss anything? What's all the fuss about?
Rinwell.
Thunderblade!
Ah! What the hell was that for?
A little birdie told me you were speaking about me behind my back.
Little Poodle's expression. It's so
From the looks of
smug.
it, I'd say you've got yourself a rival.
It wouldn't be called the Spring of Youth without a little storm every now and then.
I don't think that's how that works. At all. In the slightest.
Hey, Shion. How are you and Alphen getting on these days?
That's a little out of the blue. Why do you ask?
Sorry, it's just... I don't know, I'm just curious, I guess. I mean, a lot's changed now he's got his senses back and all.
I'm gonna go
I
rest.
suppose you're right. Well,
I just
to
want to make
tell
sure I
you the
grab
truth,
these.
If he'd been the way he is now back when I'd first met him, I probably wouldn't have gotten this involved. But then, if we hadn't met like we did, then I never would have experienced these feelings, so... I guess it's complicated.
I can imagine. I know it's not the same thing, but I know what it feels like to have someone you love who's out of reach.
Love?
Miguel,
Who says love?
Alphen's still alive. It's not too late, you know.
Whoa,
And
that's a
after all,
big word.
Who can say what the future holds? I think if I were you,
Even
I'd
better,
take
she's not
things
denying
as they
it.
come for now.
Besides, touch isn't everything.
I think we just got confirmation,
I
right?
never touched you, Shion. But
Like
that
actual
doesn't stop me from
confirmation.
knowing that I care about you, right?
Or at least not
That's
denial.
true. But I do remember back when we first met, you made it plenty clear you weren't my biggest fan.
But that was a long time ago. There were lots of things I didn't understand back
From
then.
Shion.
Not that that's the point.
Don't worry, I'm only teasing. I know what you mean. Thank you. And you're right. There are ways to convey your feelings besides just touching.
I'll say.
Isn't it obvious at this point? Sure, but it's never been
And if
said.
it's someone's favorite dish, all
And
the better.
any time it's been brought up,
If
it's
there's
just
something on
all
your mind that you want to
awkward.
tell him,
It's like,
why
oh
not
no,
try appealing directly to his stomach?
oh,
You might just
no,
have a point.
stop.
I'll give it a shot.
Uh-oh. If it's Alphen's palate you're appealing to, that doesn't bode well for the rest of us.
Well, friendship is about being supportive. Sometimes we just have to do our best and take one for the team, right?
Right, team. We gotta take one. Uh-oh. Alright, boys. Controller actually died. I need to learn how to play the game. How do I play this game?
Even after staying here, we never truly got to the bottom of what makes this realm's citizens tick.
Playing this on mouse and
Renin
keyboard feels
Danon
weird
are
already.
meaningless distinctions here. To have one's own mind is strictly forbidden. All that matters is blind obedience.
That might be the case now.
No, I
but
actually
it can't always
do.
have been like that. There must have been something more.
I haven't used it in
Once,
forever,
maybe.
though.
Question is that something still salvageable?
If it's not, we'll just have to make something new. No, not we. They've had enough foisted on them as it is.
You're right.
I don't know if this will work.
It's time the people here had the chance to forge their own path. That's not to say it'll be easy, but it will be worthwhile.
These things take time to...
Yeah, I don't think it's even charged.
What the? An ambush?
Sorry. There was a huge flying bug and I sort of shot without thinking.
A bug? You mean like a Zoogle?
No, just the bug.
Something tells me she would have shot it, whether it was a Zoogle or not.
This realm is teeming with humid forests. It's only natural insects would feel more at home here than Menancia. In fact, I seem to recall reading somewhere that bugs around these parts lay their eggs in human food to ensure healthy incubation.
Sounds like they're tougher than
What about you, Alphen?
No, thank you. I
Bugs
don't want to
don't
be
creep
here
you
anymore.
out?
I wouldn't say I was their #1 fan. Mind you, if times get desperate enough, I've been known to eat them.
Insects as a culinary option, you say? What kind of seasoning are we talking?
Dohalim, I don't think he was talking about cooking them.
Hey, a lizard!
Okay. Have y'all ever had bugs? Like any sort of creepy crawly insect? I've never tried one.
Oh?
What's this bottle? You get sick if you drink out of random bottles you pick up. I'm not drinking from it. There's something inside though. A letter? What's up? Ship sank, drifted to this island, no way off, sent help. Seems they were in a shipwreck and sent this letter out to sea in hopes of being found.
Right.
There's a map in here. It's a rough sketch, but it's got the location of the island. Let's take a boat there. A message in a bottle, sending out an SOS. Beyond the grave. Ooh. Is that about the Pierre the Maze Detective game? No. I don't believe so. Not sounding familiar.
I never
What is
thought
it?
about this until now, Alphen. But doesn't it get hot wearing that armor all the time? You feel heat and cold again, don't you?
Switch game?
Admittedly, yeah. It can get pretty toasty in this thing.
Am I correct in assuming it's about
Is it hard
puzzles?
when your back starts to itch?
Oh, you bet. Plus, my shoulders get
Or
stiff wearing
mazes?
it, even if it's not all that heavy.
Kisara looks like she manages all right with her armor.
What armor?
takes a strong body and a stout heart.
Spoken like a true
what armor?
guardsman.
Wearing
Not
clothes
that
like
I really get what you mean.
clothes.
The more I think about it, the more I realize what a pain it must be. Like, what do you
An
do
adaptation
when
of
you
a
need to take
children's maze book?
Ew!
How does that
part
work?
Can be a bit of a pain, yeah.
I had several books from like children's like book fairs, like scholastic book fairs of like maze maze books.
You never know when the enemy might attack. As tempting as it might be to take it off, it's not worth getting killed over.
So basically, you're screwed if you ever get attacked while taking a dump. Right, Rinwell?
Are you doing this on purpose?
Huh. The exact same Where's Waldo-esque maze layout pages, but as a level. So are you looking for... So like instead of trying to solve the maze, you're looking for something? Trying to get to the end? Okay, so we're trying to solve... Okay. Is it enjoyable? Or being adapted from children's books? Is it on the simpler side? That looks rough. I was really hoping we had a bonfire. There's no bonfire. Okay. I'll head back here. It's been amazing like these large
We've
clear
reached our
pages of
destination.
people. Calling a game is a strong word. What's a better word
Looks like
for
we
it?
get to sleep with a roof
Experience?
over our heads.
Interactive experience? Or elemental defense up. We have a fair bit of that. Sure, I'll drink the vitamin smoothie. Why not?
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
That's a nice stuff. So I hope at least like the art makes it worthwhile, potentially.
What's wrong, Law?
Why do I gotta have a vitamin smoothie?
Because you've been eating nothing but meat lately. Your body needs vegetables to stay healthy.
Yeah, you tell him, Kasara.
Yeah, but does it have to be so concentrated?
I could go for a
better that
smoothie.
way.
I haven't had a
Even if you
smoothie
hate
in years.
vegetables, all you have to do is drink it. It's a quick and easy way to get more nutrients.
Like you're one to talk. You'll have anything as long as it's spicy.
Which that vitamin smoothie isn't. I know its taste leaves a little to be desired, but once you get used to it, it's not so bad.
This sludge isn't gonna make me less hungry.
I don't know. If you downed 10 of them, I bet you'd start feeling pretty full.
Are you trying to turn me into an herbivore or something?
If I were you, Law, I'd drink it down sooner rather than later. It's going to start tasting bitter if you let it get warm.
It's already bitter when it's cold.
Come on, Law. It's good for you. Quit complaining and drink it already.
Understandable. Look, the game was adapted from. Okay, I'll definitely take a look at it. It'd be funny if it was actually like a book I once had. Alright, let's move onwards. If you look at the sample images, that's what the first 2 levels in the game are 1-to-1. Okay. Are they more so like several different like passages that like weave in together? So I gotta like figure out like which one the correct way through is, or like different like items and whatnot. Just to like follow it through and get all the way to the end. Thank you, phone.
That Zoogel's in our way.
I'm ready to fight it.
This does not feel like a good way to learn how to play the game on mouse and keyboard. I'm just gonna say that right now. But that's okay. We're not cowards. We go in all the way. Storm. I like the look of this thing. I like the look of this thing a lot.
Dispose of the trash.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 is how we activate our boosts. Controls how shift, jump. Okay, 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 that's A. Oh god. This is actually terrible. Wait, is that just normal attacks? That's just normal attacks. That's the... Okay. 1 second. Okay. Oh, we can't flee this. Interesting. Where'd it go? I don't like this on mouse and keyboard. I'm gonna say that right now. I don't like this. If you were wondering, should you play this on mouse and keyboard? No, do not. That was definitely so I could try to get the Mystic Art off. Wait, how does... Oh, this is so strange.
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done. This one's mine. Going in. Take this. Vacuum blade. Hurricane fire. Their arcs were interrupted. I'm only getting started. Soil. To everlasting darkness.
Oh god, come back, come back. Ooh. Okay. Please come back. I don't think I offered much in there, but you know, I will take it. Did I just whiff? I think I just whiffed. It was like slightly out of range. Oh god. Okay. Ooh. Oh, because I was already up in the air. And hold it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Whoop, bud. Bud. I know what you're doing. Can you, like, just stop? Yeah, at the very least we can do damage to it, right? Hey, we got it! Look at that! Look at that!
This could be useful.
I'm in awe. Shock and awe. It's so bizarre. Like, so I have to have my... mouse sensitivity set. So like the mouse itself has like 5 different notches, like 5 different settings for the sensitivity for the DPI.
It's safe to rest here now.
And so like for the normal mouse, just like using it for the actual computer, I need to have it on the first notch. But for this, like that is way too fast. I set it down so there are no notches, so it's just on like the lowest setting, and it's perfect. Otherwise, it just go whoop, 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 whoop. Or we could just go. It's terrible. Do I need to rest? Yeah, we could rest. See, but like, then if I'm in the menus, like, it's so... The cursor's so slow. Oh, it's so annoying.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Let's go rest up. I'll need to cook. Cool. Fantastic. Well, that said... Well, hold on. Can we turn something in here? Let's go turn in the thing that we just beat. Get the experience for it. All the way around. Hey, bud. Buddy's working as a guard. Have to find... I don't... Okay, fine. Who do I need to talk to then? Please tell me I needed to do this for a... Oh no. Where would I need to have done this? I doubt this is it. I certainly doubt this is it.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Oh, but we can finish you, right? Because we found food?
Yeah.
Alright, alright. Why a soft and fluffy thing?
Right.
Tofu. Apparently you make it by taking the liquid from soybeans and solidifying it.
Very nice.
I'm not a huge fan of tofu, admittedly. I had a lot of trouble bringing this stuff back without Shion stealing it and eating it.
Yes.
Go ahead and fix this mob of curry so we can find out why it was forbidden.
Right.
Just a minute.
Hello. I'll decide how much spice we put in it. We decide we'll tear a hole through our stomachs. Understandable.
Great.
Alright.
What?
exalting, fulfilling, liberating, absolutely exquisite. I'm in heaven. This masterpiece is surely the key to realizing world peace. Great. All the different spices complement each other. Soft mild tofu gives it a nice texture. No, thank you. I'll pass.
Hey.
No way.
This is bad.
Oh?
I thought you liked spicy food. This is really bad. Forgive me. This is absolutely...
Hey.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Sorry.
Embarrassing indeed.
Amazing.
Sorry to point to words just how good this tastes. Makes me want to get up and jump for joy. Oh. Now you're starting to understand what I've been trying to teach you. Never would have imagined such an overwhelming dish could exist. I can already feel myself getting addicted to it.
Yes.
Perhaps even great wars were fought over it, or perhaps not. Likely not, the more I think about it.
Hey. What? Very nice.
Having now visited each of the realms, I'm not sure where to travel next. I sense fate shall bring us together again one day. Where is he gonna go? Lenicus?
Alvin, she owns stuffing bread with
Is my thoughts?
Now I can eat this every day.
Gee.
How do I mark something? I know it's that it doesn't tell me how to mark things. Okay, there we go. Cool.
Shion, you're hooked on that stuff.
All right, well then. Let's go ahead and save. And even if we didn't get a whole lot of story progress done today, we got a whole lot of talking done. I can tell you that that first hour was nothing but cutscenes, I swear. I don't know. I guess it was productive. We got more skills. We got a couple of levels here and there. We took out a couple of the big beasties. We're getting some money back. Hopefully we can do some I don't want to say grinding or farming, but potentially we can try to get some new weapons made tomorrow. Welcome back to Tales of Arise. Friends, appreciate y'all enjoying the night with me. So I see you next. Take care.